Hoiberg left block to Garcia. He missed a bunny. He missed a layup right at the rim, and Oscar Clough rebounds for Purdue. What I was trying to say is, if you just burn 30 seconds on every shot clock and then kick the ball out of bounds, as we have a stoppage of play. Oh, that was a 10-second call. 10-second call on Purdue.
There's no way, really?
Was that 10?
That couldn't have been 10 seconds.
All right, can I finally finish my thought? If you take all 30 seconds off the shot clock and then kick the ball into the stands, there aren't enough seconds left in the game mathematically for Nebraska to come back and beat you, with Purdue leading 72-55. We're at 90 seconds to go. Lawrence, a deep three, left wing, no good, rebounded by Braden Smith, and I think Nebraska's going to wave the white flag. They're going to jump into some full court pressure, but they're not looking to foul. Here's Omer Meyer, right wing. Now to Lawyer, now to Braden Smith between the circles. Are they going to trap him? They're going to foul him? We're down to 1:08 to play. Braden Smith between the rings. He and Lawyer just playing catch from the right sideline to the middle of the court. Now to Meyer, an 18-footer is good. Straight away, Omer Meyer, 9 points, and now Purdue's up 19 with less than a minute to play.
Braden Smith getting his 10th assist there on that play as well.
Frager, a deep three, left wing, good. 10 assists for Braden Smith. He has 26 assists in 2 games here in the Big Ten tournament. Lawyer quickly over the timeline by throwing it to C.J. Cox in front of the Purdue bench. Matt Painter says, please just take care of the ball. We're down to 35 seconds remaining. Purdue fans rise to their feet and give their favorite team a standing ovation. 13 on the shot clock, 29 on the game clock. Lawyer, a deep three, straight away, missed badly, rebounded by the Huskies. We're down to 20 seconds to go. Garcia to Frager, deep three, right wing, no. Rebounded Oscar Clough, his 9th rebound. Purdue will dribble it out, and Purdue will say, see you tomorrow in the semifinals.
What a win by the Boilers. They dominated the Cornhuskers for large portions of that first matchup. Give Nebraska credit, they roared back to force overtime, but today Purdue once again dominates the majority of the matchup, but makes enough winning plays down the stretch to not allow Nebraska to ever even get it less than single digits there those final 5 minutes.
And the big key here, Bob, a big difference, complete 180 from what we saw in Lincoln. When Nebraska cut it to 8 here tonight, Purdue quickly responded to get it back into double digits and then keep them at arm's length, which is what did not happen in Lincoln, as you well know.
There's no doubt. That was the play by Oscar Clough that leads down to 8. They got a lot of momentum. Oscar swoops in and gets that very nice tip back jam and push that lead back to double figures, and then Purdue never let the Cornhuskers get it back within single digits. Just such an impressive team performance by Purdue, and they keep it rolling on to the next round.
Purdue assistant coach Paul Lusk is going to join me courtside. Again, fans, if you're new to our postseason rituals, we do not always have access to Coach Painter because of other obligations he has for both network television on the court and then other media obligations. So we visit with assistant coach Paul Lusk. His comments presented by Purdue Federal Credit Union. Purdue Federal Credit Union, proud to be the official credit union of Purdue Athletics. Discover the credit union difference at PurdueFed.com. Coach Lusk joins me. Coach, I felt like last night Purdue was taking some steps defensively to get a little bit better. But then I see the effort tonight. You hold a Nebraska team that had been averaging 78 points a game to just 58.
Rob, you're talking like we've got it solved. Don't get too cocky on me, man. Come on now. Hold on.
I'm knocking on wood here.
No, I thought we gave great effort. I thought we gave great effort in the first half yesterday, and then we got a little bit lackadaisical. But I thought we were really locked into what we were doing. Guys executed.
Well, and something Bob and I talked about late in the broadcast. Unlike at Lincoln, when the Huskers did make a push and they got it down to 8, Purdue pushed back.
Yeah, we did a really good job. I think, like, part of the thing in Lincoln, we were so bad on the ball. They run such great stuff. The first half, Rob, they got 6 threes, but it was off their actions.
Yeah.
In Lincoln, they were just whipping us off the dribble. We were collapsing. I thought we did a better job of keeping the ball out of the paint than, like you said, They made a little bit of run, but we answered, and then we kept getting stops.
And you kept one of the most dangerous scorers in the Big Ten, Price Sanford, to just 5 second-half points.
Yeah, I thought CJ did a great job on him, but I thought collectively, from a team standpoint, we really tried to execute.
What can you say about Braden Smith? For the second straight night, he scores only 5 points, but has double-digit assists.
How many assists did he have?
10. So that's
wow,
26 in 2 games.
Yeah, just it was really good effort, and their defense is elite. They're
right.
number 5 in the country.
Right.
They cause people a lot of problems with the way they play. I thought we handled it. We ended up getting them on the glass. We only had 9 turnovers against an elite defense, made really good decisions.
And 2 of the 9 came late in the game where we got a little careless with the ball against their full court press. Coach Lusk, I guess we got to stick around the Windy City for at least one
some
more.
Of that cheese we got last night.
Wow, that was good. That was good. Thank you, Paul Lusk, joining us courtside. His comments brought to you by Purdue Federal Credit Union. Purdue Federal Credit Union, proud to be the official credit union of Purdue Athletics. Discover the credit union difference at PurdueFed.com. Purdue advances on to the semifinals. They await the winner of UCLA and Michigan State. Purdue wins 74-58. The postgame show begins with...
Don't settle for just any insurance. Get the real deal with State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to the Spartan Basketball Pregame Show. I'm Zach Serdenik, joined now by Matt Steginga. Michigan State men's basketball is presented by Rocket Mortgage. Rocket is helping more Americans own more of America. Your journey home starts at rocketmortgage.com. Rocket, own the dream. Matt, we made it to Chicago. Got a couple of days. You and I got to take in some basketball the past couple of days here at the United Center, but now it's time to go.
It is time. We're going to get this going in about 25 minutes, and this is great, right? Love coming to these tournaments. Love coming to Chicago. It's always good to watch some college basketball. We got great seats. We were sitting courtside yesterday, had a lot of fun. But it's time to get to work, and hopefully our guys, it's been a long day. We got the late game. Hopefully they're ready to go to work too.
Yeah, we were courtside yesterday. Now we're in a tough seat, right, Matt?
Still courtside, 1 row back.
Yes, exactly. This is a special arena for you as well. Played some games here.
I did with the Chicago Bulls back in 1997. So, yeah, it's great. It's great coming back. It's kind of fun. A couple people recognized me and said, hey, they remember me playing here. I didn't expect that, so that was kind of fun. And it is special. I tried to drag you into the Bulls locker room. You wouldn't go in. You got a little nervous.
I went into the locker room.
I said, come on, this is my place.
That's fair. You didn't bring your hardware.
I forgot my ring. I know. I should have brought it, but no, it is fun. I love coming here. It's a lot of great memories. I think about. I didn't talk to you about this, but yesterday, which side of the basket I enjoy, where we always did our pregame huddles with the team that are kind of just intimate. It's just the team. It's kind of neat to have those memories flood back. The championship after we won, running back through the tunnel and that whole chaos in that hallway back there. I can see things vividly when they happened 20 years ago.
Well, Michigan State hoping to find a championship this weekend. And if they want to find one, it starts tonight against UCLA, a UCLA team that, as Coach Izzo mentioned, has played on this court this weekend. They played yesterday, played relatively well against Rutgers. What are you looking for tonight in terms of what UCLA can bring that's maybe a little different than what they had a month ago when we saw them?
Well, don't forget, this is the 6th-seeded team in this conference. And so, they obviously have beaten good teams and beaten a lot of good teams at home. I was talking with Tracy Murray, their color analyst, who was a great player at UCLA and played beyond UCLA in the NBA. And Tracy was talking about, hey, look, we just don't travel well. We haven't traveled well for 2 years. We've been in the Big Ten. But I just said to him, you know what, look, you guys are on a neutral court tonight. Things can be a lot different than playing in someone else's gym. And he agreed, So this is a team that's number 1, UCLA, in three-point shooting in the Big Ten. So Michigan State has to be careful defensively. When we played them the first time, they were road weary after having just got annihilated in Ann Arbor. And I just don't think they were ready to play when they started the game. Michigan State went on that big run in the first half. We're up by 20. And then that second half in East Lansing was pretty much even. We let Tyler Bilodeau go crazy, and that was pretty much the second half. We just kind of played with them. So I think this UCLA team's going to have a little confidence. nothing to lose, really. They're the underdogs in this game, and they can be dangerous. So Michigan State has to be focused and can't be looking towards tomorrow.
And you're really looking for a good start tonight for Michigan State again as you kind of kick off this tournament, because you've been off for a little bit and you weren't playing some of your best basketball before this tournament, so you want to get yourself to a spot where you're back in that groove.
We were playing well. We were having issue with good starts, and we did have one in Ann Arbor. I was impressed with our start there. So, yeah, I think that could be something to build on if we can continue to get off to good starts in all these next games. They're important because you never really want to fall behind in any tournament game, especially because right now it's one and done.
That it is, and it is a game against a West Coast team in a neutral site. What do you think this crowd's going to be like tonight?
Well, definitely pro-Michigan State. I can't imagine UCLA is going to bring a large contingent with them. Obviously, their core fans, their family, those people will be here. I'm sure there's a few people from UCLA or Southern California in the Chicago area, so it's kind of an anomaly for them to get to watch their team play. But overall, this should be a Michigan State-dominated crowd. I already see a lot of green here at the United Center, so that's a good sign.
Well, let's talk about the other games that have gone on today a little bit. Starting it off, it was a good one between Michigan and Ohio State. Really, both day session games were really good.
I mean, they were. I mean, that was a close game. It was an odd one if you're a Michigan fan because Lindenberg, the Big Ten Player of the Year, was kind of a non-factor in that one. It's kind of like, why couldn't he have been a non-factor Sunday?
Yeah, he was really good on Sunday.
He was so good. And so, it's like, did he not come to play? Especially when he talked a little, you had told me that he had been talking a little trash pre-game.
After they played Ohio State and Columbus, they beat him by 21, and he made a comment about Ohio State not belonging in the same conversation as Michigan. And that was not his greatest game today, but his team still found a way to win. They
found a way to win, and that was the bottom line. And I heard someone say, maybe this was good for Michigan. Dusty May maybe likes this. I don't think Dusty May, any coach, likes it when his team doesn't play well, because it's more of a reflection on coaching when they're not prepared and when they're not ready. So, maybe it wakes them up, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. But, yeah, then the next game, Wisconsin and Illinois. I mean, what a game that was. It was so funny because we were still at the hotel, and Illinois was up by 15 points with 12 minutes to go. And my 9-year-old looked at me and said, Daddy, turn the TV off. This game's over. And I went, it's not over. It's a long way from being over. And Wisconsin came back to win that in overtime. And what a performance they had. So, it's the only upset we've seen so far, real upset in the later stages of this tournament. And had Wisconsin not done that, and it's maybe hard to call that a major upset, but had they not done that, I'd be really nervous coming into this game as, I guess Purdue was a lower seed.
Yeah, Purdue
with Nebraska, who they just beat, and we'll talk about that in a second. But, what a game that was for Wisconsin, especially given that, you can't really call us a home court advantage, but, this is the state of Illinois.
Well, and the game yesterday, Wisconsin was up big. You and I were down here, and
that
was an
Washington
18-point game with 8 minutes to go.
That was a great. And in this one, I mean, Nebraska was down. The game we just watched, Nebraska was down quite a bit, at least by 15 points, the same margin. Came back to make it 8, but then ended up losing quite handily. Purdue didn't let this one get away from them. I'm sure they watched a lot of those games earlier today, and we're not about to do what Illinois did. They closed the deal, and give them credit. That's a veteran Purdue ball club that won tonight.
Yes, it is. All right, let's look at the keys to tonight's game, brought to you by McLaren Healthcare, the official orthopedic and sports medicine partner of Michigan State Athletics.
Well, I think a big thing in this one is stopping transition for UCLA. So transition defense, get back, stop Donovan Dent, who's a great distributor, as Coach Izzo mentioned, and we haven't talked about, but we will, I'm sure, the first player in Big Ten history to have a triple-double in this tournament. So he is a really dynamic player, transferred in from New Mexico. So controlling Donovan Dent will be big. Ball screen defense will be especially well. UCLA runs a lot of actions with a pick and roll. Getting Billada, who's now their starting center, who's a very good three-point shooter at 46%, burned Michigan State for 22 points, especially a lot in the second half in that game in East Lansing. So controlling that ball screen defense will be big. and defend the dribble. Can't allow penetration. Can't allow a guy like Dent to get into the lane and distribute and get easy baskets. So we did a great job on them the last time we played them in East Lansing. But, again, I think they were just road weary, not ready to play. And Michigan State can't allow that to happen today, not allow UCLA to get easy baskets.
What is the mentality coming into a tournament like this when you know you have the NCAA tournament coming up a week later?
Yeah, and the guys hear all the chatter, right? So they're hearing like, hey, you get a win tonight, and then maybe you're a guaranteed number 2 seed in the tournament. So is that the goal? I don't think it is. I think for the players, it's about trying to win this thing. Michigan State hasn't won it since 2019, so it's been a while. And, they know that Coach Izzo has won the most tournaments over. Michigan State has won the most tournaments out of any school in the Big Ten's tournament's history. So I think there's that going on there. They want to set their legacy. They want to get their tournament championship, especially when you think about guys like Jackson Kohler and Carson Cooper. It's a big deal for them. So, yeah, I don't like the thought and idea that you try to not win 3 games, because you want to rest for the NCAA tournament. That doesn't matter. It's a big deal to win the Big Ten tournament. So I think the mentality is, take care of business tonight, and then you just never know what's going to happen. And you have the confidence that you have the best coach and the best coaching staff that knows how to prepare in 24 hours.
Better than anybody ever in those one-day preps is Tom Izzo and this Michigan State staff. Thank you so much, Matt.
You bet.
The Abood Law Firm is proud to sponsor the Beyond the Arc campaign. Abood will donate $25 to the Izzo Legacy Foundation for each Spartan three-pointer. Thanks to the Abood Law Firm for supporting the Izzo Legacy Foundation. When we come back on the Spartan Basketball Pregame Show, we're going to wrap things up by taking a look at scores from around the country on a packed Friday of quarterfinal and semifinal action across college basketball. You're listening to MSU Basketball.
Tired of old school hiring headaches, endless interviews, rigid schedules? The future of work is here, and it's called WorkShift. We match businesses with pre-screened, ready-to-go workers and handle payroll and compliance for you. Need more help today? Less tomorrow? With WorkShift, your workforce scales as quickly as your business does. Visit WorkShift.com to discover the future of work. WorkShift, proud sponsor of Michigan State Athletics.
Sometimes we're asked if you need to be a Spartan to be a member of Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. The answer is no. To be an MSU FCU member, you just need 3 things. 1, you love saving money and earning cash back. 2, you have a passion for supporting your community, just like we do. 3, when it comes to your future, you prefer to dream big. If this sounds like you, visit msufcu.org to get started. Of course, if you want to cheer on MSU, we're totally on board with that too. Go green.
Calling hard seltzer lovers. Searching for the tastiest seltzer? Look no further. Neutral Vodka Seltzer is absolutely delicious. Made with real vodka and real juice, Neutral keeps it tasty with every sip. With flavors like pineapple, watermelon, orange, and lime, there's something for everyone. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch. Neutral flavored vodka and carbonation, 4.5% alcohol by volume, St. Louis, Missouri.
Whoa, boss, how did that happen?
Mind your business.
I mean, how did a forklift make a shish kebab out of our company truck?
I said mind your business, Billy. It's why we have auto owners. We work with an independent agent to customize our policies. So when the unexpected happens, we know we're covered. Because unlike you, minding our business is their business.
Oh, that's simple human sense.
Ask your independent agent if auto owners make sense for you.
You didn't do this, did you, boss?
Mind your business, Billy.
Up on the Spartan Basketball Pregame Show, Michigan State getting set to take on UCLA. It's Survive and Advance in Chicago for the Spartans tonight. Let's take a look at scores from around the country presented by Fly Lansing, starting with the Big Ten finals that we talked about earlier. Quarterfinal Friday in the Big Ten. Started off with Michigan and Ohio State, 71-67 Wolverines over the Buckeyes. Wisconsin, 91-88 over Illinois in overtime, and Purdue taking care of Nebraska 74-58, the final score there. Moving over to the SEC, it is a quarterfinal Friday there as well. Some good games today. Florida 71-63 over Kentucky. Vanderbilt 75-68 over Tennessee. Ole Miss is up on Alabama, continuing their shocking tournament run thus far. Rebels came into today at 14-19 on the year, but they are 15 minutes away from making the semifinals of the SEC tournament. A couple other good games going on. We'll just highlight one more, the Big 12 semifinal, Iowa State and Arizona. We heard Kevin Pauga mention that Iowa State team, somebody fighting with Michigan State and Illinois for that final 2 seed. And it is 64-61 Arizona on a 10-1 run with 8 minutes to go in that semifinal. When you fly Lansing, you're just one stop away from over 500 amazing destinations. The Capital Region International Airport, your getaway to the world. That'll do it for our Spartan Basketball pregame show. I'm Zach Sardenik. Thanks for hanging out with us as we get you ready for tip-off from the United Center. I'll talk with you at the half. Tip-off's coming up next with Will Tiemann and Matt Steginga on the Spartan Media Network.
Spartan fans, are you looking to grow with a company that cares about you, the environment, and your community? At Shupan, our commitment to a better world goes beyond recycling. We're a leading metals and plastics processor, recycler, and manufacturer, and we're looking for you. Join our team and find a career where you can grow and receive competitive wages, benefits, and monthly incentives. You'll be part of a team that's building a more resourceful future. Find your purpose and your career at Shupan.com. That's SCHUPAN.com. Go green.
Honeymoon, here we come. Where's our car?
It's been stolen.
We'll call our insurance agent. I'm right here.
Oh, hey, Jen. You got our invite.
Love the dress.
Are we covered for this?
Of course. That's why you chose auto owners. We work together to get the right coverage. So when the unexpected happens, you know you're covered.
That's simple human sense.
Now, how do we get to the airport?
Take mine.
Thanks, Jen.
Ask your independent agent if auto owners make sense for you.
Calling hard seltzer lovers. Searching for the tastiest seltzer? Look no further. Neutral Vodka Seltzer is absolutely delicious. Made with real vodka and real juice, Neutral keeps it tasty with every sip. With flavors like pineapple, watermelon, orange, and lime, there's something for everyone. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch. Neutral flavored vodka and carbonation, 4.5% alcohol by volume, St. Louis, Missouri.
LLH Healthcare is redefining workplace healthcare. With day one, zero-cost access to care, employees and their families can see a provider without waiting, without copays, and without hidden fees. It's healthcare that's simple, reliable, and built around people. Just like great teams prepare to win, LLH Healthcare helps your team stay healthy, focused, and ready to perform every day. Game-changing benefits start here. Learn more at livelifehealthy.com.
Give him a go, Cooper. Another slam!
Wow!
Here comes Spears. He slams it.
Wow, Jeremy Spears with a slam. I love it.
Kohler, another three. He got it. Carr takes it from him. And here he goes. What a slam!
How about that? Going Carr with a big-time slam.
Spartan Basketball is brought to you by Rocket Mortgage, official mortgage provider of Michigan State Athletics. Auto Owners Insurance, simple human sense. Meyer, supporting hundreds of teams across the Midwest. Your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Think Ford first. MSU Federal Credit Union. Spartan fans dream big with MSU Federal Credit Union. Coors Light. Choose chill. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Confidence comes with every card. Acrisure, the official financial technology partner of Spartan Athletics. Dean Trailways, the official ground transportation provider of Spartans Athletics and Michigan's premier motor coach company. Make Dean Trailways your favorite ride. Labatt Blue Light, we're brewed for the roast. State Farm, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And by Shupan, sustainable material solutions since 1968. Now, for the play-by-play of today's game, here is the voice of Spartan basketball, Will Tiemann.
And a pleasant good evening to everybody around the great state of Michigan and beyond. Well, we are the wrap-up act here for today's action in the Big Ten tournament. So what is the objective? What is the mood? What is the buzzword? Well, it's really simple. The mood, this team is wired in and focused. The buzzword is you don't worry about Saturday, you don't worry about Sunday. You only have to worry about one thing, and that is winning this game today against UCLA.
Hey, it's tournament time, right? It is win or go home. It's one and done. This is it. This is Tom Izzo time. it's Michigan State time. And I think the players know that. They realize that. It's been a while since we've won a Big Ten tournament title as well. So I think these guys are focused. And you get upperclassmen like Jackson Kohler, like Carson Cooper. These guys want to win one. And it starts with the leader, Jeremy Fears. Without a doubt, he's a winner. Without a doubt, he wants to win this title.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go. Here's our starting five for this game here this evening. As always, Jackson Kohler. We start off with him at 6'10", 245, and a senior from American Fork, Utah, our second leading scorer, averaging 12.8 points per ball game. He received an honorable mention All Big Ten. I think he deserved more than that. He is the second leading rebounder in the Big Ten. And Matt, he had a little slump, wasn't feeling too good either. But the last 3 games, averaging 19.7 points a game, 9.3 rebounds, coming off tying a career high of 23 against Michigan. I think he's back.
Without a doubt. I mean, you want a consistent play out of your seniors, and you're seeing that right now out of Jackson Kohler. Played more than 30 minutes in all 3 of those games. And the outside shooting, 6 of 13 from 3 in those 3 games, just outstanding, and hasn't missed a free throw. He's made all 7, which for him is getting to the free throw line quite a bit, so that's a good sign out of Jackson Kohler.
65 straight starts. Tonight will be number 66. Tops in our ball club. Well, all Big Ten first-teamer Jeremy Fears at the point. A 6'2", 190 redshirt sophomore out of Joliet, Illinois, averaging 15.5 points a ball game. And at the end of the day, in the country, he still leads the nation in assist average, 9.1 a ball game. But it's interesting because now Purdue has played 2 more ball games than Michigan State. The guy he's chasing, Smith, in terms of setting a new Big Ten record for most career assists, is now past him because he's played 2 more games.
Well, in the season assists, that's true. In the career assists, Braden Smith is leading that category, but he'll give Jeremy Fears some more time. I think he's going to catch him. But you're right, it seems a little unfair. And then that game, yesterday, Braden Smith had 16 assists. Imagine that, which was his career high. So give him some credit there. But Jeremy Fears, I mean, argument could be made that he could be Player of the Year in the Big Ten. He's been outstanding for Michigan State. 19 games in a row he's been in double figures, and they have been high-volume scoring games the last 3. Just like Jackson Kohler, just playing outstanding basketball, averaging 21.3. His assist-to-turnover ratio, 3-1, just outstanding. The three-point shooting at 50% in the last 3 games has been outstanding. Jeremy Fears playing very, very well, not just these last 3 games. Since go all the way back to the Cornell game back in December, he's been playing great.
And by the way, you mentioned the 16 assists that Smith had. That's also a tournament high.
That's right.
That's pretty good.
Really good.
Pretty good. So we got Kohler, we got Fears, Jordan Scott, a 6'8", 200-pound freshman from Ruston, Virginia, averaging 5.9 a ball game, making what will be his 10th start and first ever Big Ten tournament game appearance. Had a tough day in Ann Arbor. He's looking for a bounce-back evening.
I would say he is. Yeah, not good shooting in Ann Arbor. 0 of 3 from the three-point line, 1 of 7. And from the three-point line, he had made a 3 in 11 straight games. So he shoots with confidence. I don't mind that every now and again you're going to have a bad night. I think he's got that shooter's mentality, and he won't be afraid tonight. As a starter, averaging 8.9 points a game. So he has been the difference maker for Michigan State. I love him as a starter because he's such a good defender, but we don't need a lot of scoring out of Jordan Scott. He's been exactly what we need at the shooting guard position.
Down low, Carson Cooper, 6'11", 245 senior out of Jackson, Michigan, averaging 10.7 points a ball game. Our second leading rebounder with 7+, ninth best in the Big Ten. 19 points against Michigan. Last 2 games, Matt, he's averaging 16.5, so you can see between Kohler, Fears, and Cooper where the points have been coming from.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And unfortunately, we did lose that game at Michigan. But these big 3 are playing very, very well right now. And Carson Cooper's been the most consistent for the last 6 games, where he's averaging 14 points and shooting 82% from the free throw line and high volume free throw shooting. He shot 34 free throws in those 6 games. And I love what he did at Michigan. Had a career high 14 shot attempts and tied a career high with 8 makes. So Carson Cooper is being more productive offensively, looking for a shot. I love what he's doing his senior year.
And at 57% shooting from the floor amongst our rotational group, he's number one there. And we should also give him a tip of the cap as he was a Big Ten Sportsmanship Award honoree this year. And rounding out the starting five for Tom Izzo and Michigan State here tonight, Cohen Carr from Stockbridge, Georgia, 6'5", 225 junior. He's averaging 11.5 points a ball game, leads the world in dunks with 57. And Matt, he's made 10 of his last 11 free throws.
I mean, that's really outstanding. Didn't shoot one against Michigan, but I'd like to say for a while there, Cohen Carr was our most consistent player going back about a month. But the last 6 games, he's either in double figures or he's in single digits. Double figures, single digits. Last time, single digits against Michigan. So I'd like to see him get back to a double-digit game. He had 16 the last time we played UCLA. We didn't have a lot of fast break points in a game where we scored 82 points against UCLA. So I'd like to see Cohen Carr get it going here, get out on the break, and really punish the rim against UCLA.
And by the way, back to Fears and his chasing of records with assists.
Yeah.
In terms of Michigan State, he is second for a single season. He's sitting at 281. He's chasing Cassius Winston, who's at 291. So he needs 11 to set a brand new record for MSU for most assists in a single season.
I think he's going to get it. Maybe not tonight. Maybe. It'd be great if he does, but he's on his way.
If he gets it, we win.
I would say so.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's a good indicator.
Let's now pause 10 seconds for our network stations to identify themselves. Don't forget, Rocket Mortgage is helping more Americans own more of America. Your journey starts at home at rocketmortgage.com. Rocket, own the dream. And a reminder that after the game, we will pick our Aquasure Player of the Game. Thanks to Aquasure, the official financial technology partner of Spartan Athletics. When we come back, our tip between Michigan State and UCLA, but first a break, right here on the Spartan Media Network.
Meet, greet, and compete in Michigan's capital city. The Lansing Sports Commission is dedicated to helping you host your next athletic tournament or event in Greater Lansing. Our free services include everything from event development and tournament planning to promotions and recruiting volunteers. No matter the sport, the LSC can make your next event your best event. Plan on something greater. Find details at lansingsports.org.
I am MDOC for my family, for the pay, for the benefits, and the security it provides them.
I am MDOC because I can make a real impact in people's lives.
I am MDOC because I serve my community and enjoy doing it.
I am MDOC for the great benefits and the people I work with.
What's your reason? Apply now at mi.gov/MDOC jobs.
Well, for Michigan State, this will be the 28th playing in this tournament. Keep in mind there was 1 year that only had a couple games, then got shut down for COVID, and we didn't make it. They shut it down before we got here.
I remember vividly sitting in Indianapolis, getting ready to watch a game that was going to start at noon. The Big East had just canceled their tournament, and then the announcement came from the PA. There was nobody in that arena. Michigan, I remember, had the game to be played next, and they were not coming out, and then the announcement was made, and that was one of the strangest days in my life.
And while you were here already, I was getting on the bus with the team to come down, and then we were getting off the bus, and that was it.
Well, that was just strange. It was one of the strangest rides in my car, 3-hour drive I've ever had.
I bet. Okay, it's now time to talk about the first Spartan basket for the game, as always presented by your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Well, Matt is the champion of the year. We are picking for pride. And before I make my pick, since I haven't got one right for about 3 years, who do you think in the regular season was our top #1 basket guy, first basket guy?
Boy, interesting. I know for a while it had to be Jackson Kohler. He cooled off, but other people really stepped up. But I would say Jackson Kohler.
Kohler was second, tied with Carr. They both had 6. Carson Cooper with 9.
Carson Cooper?
Carson
Wow.
Cooper. Okay,
you know what? We were never picking him, and he kept getting the basket. Yeah. There you go.
Anybody I pick never got a basket. Okay, before we pick, real quick, number one shot that went in first for the year.
Layup or dunk?
Jump shot. 29%.
We're just terrible at this.
Okay, I'm taking Fears.
Just like that. Fears out of the gate. Boy. I'll go Kohler. I don't think I took him for a long time, so Kohler's my guy.
So you got Kohler and I got Fears.
Sure.
And I have no idea what the play is.
And it doesn't matter since I'm the champ anyway.
It does not. You are the champ. There's no question about it. Well, jumping center will be Coop. So out there already for Tom Izzo and the Spartans, we got Kohler, Fears, Carr, Cooper, and Scott. And we have a packed house here for this final game of the day of the Big Ten tournament here at the United Center in downtown Chicago.
Yeah, Zach and I were talking about it. Will there be a lot of UCLA fans here? There's a few behind their bench, but scattered maybe throughout the arena. There's not a lot of blue. It is predominantly green and white. That's a good sign.
Tyler Bilodeau is going to be jumping center. He goes 6'9". Cooper's done pretty well this year in winning this part of the basketball game. Here we go. Tip up controlled by Michigan State. So here come the Spartans going left to right to start this game off here. You got a number 6 seed in UCLA and a number 3 seed in MSU. And down low, Kohler was under the basket, and I think he hit the underneath of the backboard.
Yeah, I think someone got a hand on it, but the same play that we saw against Indiana, it was there, he just couldn't convert.
So here come the Bruins, their first crack at it. With the ball out front, Donovan Dent, who had an unbelievable game last time out. Gets it over there now to Sky Clark. 6 on the shot clock already. Dent has it. Can't do much with it. Now to Daly. Goes down the lane. Interior drop-off pass over there to Trent Perry. Up and it's in, and the Bruins get the first 2 of the game.
That's with the shot clock winding down. It seems like the offense is in a panic, and UCLA got into the lane.
Scott has it. Lob pass top of the circle now over to Carson Cooper. He's dribbling around, picks up the dribble. They are manhandling him. He's still looking. Passes to Fears. Jump shot. Free throw line. Good.
Will, you just got to get to tournament time.
I know. I'm Mr. March.
How about that? Well, the defense fell down. Jeremy Fears recognized it. Good jump shot there by Jeremy.
So we are tied at 2. Here come the Bruins. Walking it up, Trent Perry, a 6'4", 190 sophomore. He's played a lot of basketball since he arrived last year. Now goes over the side to Daly. Not much. Bilodeau has it. Working on Coop. Nope. Back out front. Daly 3-ball. Off the rim. Cooper rebound. Fears on the move. He's across the timeline right now. We're tied up at 2-all. Scott touches the ball for the first time. The wing now back to Carson. Carson is being just bumped all over the place. Goes down the lane, misses, but the ball ricochets to Carr off the glass. It won't go, and the Bruins rebound it. Well, if they're going to call the game this way, look at it, everybody.
They're letting this one go. As Perry, you're right, was all over Carson Cooper. That should have been a foul.
Trent working on Scott, takes him down the lane. Kicks off for a pass in the wing, a 3-ball up and in by Tyler Bilodeau.
And he can shoot it, 46% three-point shooter.
So now it's 5-2, Michigan State trailing UCLA. They try to work the ball down low to Kohler, knocked away, but somehow Cooper gets it back. Now to Scott, down low on the block, Cooler, bad pass. Intercepted over there by Sky Clark. Here come the Bruins with a 3-point, 5-2 lead.
Now, first turnover by the Spartans. They had 14 in that game against UCLA on February 17th.
Drum with the basketball right now. Oh, a beautiful pass down low to Perry. Out front, Clark wide open for a 3. No good. Rebound Kohler. Now to Fears. You know we're going fast as we can. Kohler on the weave to Carr. Back to Kohler down low. They got him doubled. Nothing. To Fears. Pass on the 3, but Scott won't. He got it.
A great extra pass at the top of the key. Scott, did not make a 3 against Michigan. He has now, and he was fouled.
So the foul is on Dent. That's his first. We're tied at 5. MSU with a chance to get his first lead here this evening with 16:59 to go, first half of play.
And Fears had a wide open 3. Really unselfish pass to get that to Scott at the top of the key.
So Tang in for the first time for MSU, a 6'4", 190 sophomore out of Manchester, New Hampshire. Kerr comes in averaging 7.5 a ball game.
Yeah, getting Cohen Carr out of the game early, coaching staff talking with him, probably talking to him about his defense.
And the free throw by Scott is good, and he just gets his first Big Ten tournament points. He's got 4, and that gives Michigan State the lead right now, 6-5 over UCLA. Bilodeau with the basketball, thinking about a 3, no. Back out to Trent. A lot of perimeter work. He breaks to the basket now. Shots away, partially blocked. Rebound, Cooper. Here comes Jeremy Fears. Now to a trailing Scott for another 3. This one's a touch short. Rebound, though, put back no good by Ward, who's come in. But they fouled him, and he's going to get a couple free throws.
Yeah, a great effort there by Ward. I believe that foul's going to go against Bilodeau.
That's his first, by the way. Cam Ward is 6'8", 225 freshman out of Upper Marlboro, Maryland, averaging 5.1 a ball game. I don't want to jinx him, Matt, but he's made his last 3 straight free throws.
He's got that free throw percentage up to 51%.
Shot is away. I knew I shouldn't have said that.
And these rims, NBA rims, are not forgiving. So with a flat shot like that, it's going to be hard to make shots. With these rims being so hard, it has to have a little bit of arc and a little bit of touch on it.
Well, Scott, who has 4 of our 6s out, Carr comes back in for Michigan State. One more free throw for Ward, and it is good. That's his first point.
Well, that's his average, right around 50%, so we'll take it.
So 2 of our freshmen get their first Big Ten tournament points. Michigan State now has 7. UCLA's got 5. Bruins with the basketball going right to left. Out front, Trent. Over to Clark in the wing. Daly down low. Interior pass intercepted. Here comes Fears on the move. Lob pass. Carr. Yes!
There were 2 Spartans that went for that ball. Cooper the other one, but Carr said, no, that's mine.
And he's got 2.
Wow.
9-5 Michigan State over UCLA. Trent Whitehouse for a 3 ball out front. Hits him back. The iron goes up and through.
Went 10 feet in the air and came back down. Good shot. Lucky shot there by Dent.
So he gets his first 3. It's now Michigan State 9. Bruins got 8. 15:44 to go, first half of play. Cooper has the basketball right now. Dribbling on the baseline, being manhandled and double teamed. And finally clears it out front. On the side now for Carr. A little jump shot. Baseline, no. There's a fight for the rebound between Cooper and also over there, Sky Clark.
And Sky Clark boxed him out, but he undercut him too much. Referee thought it was too much, and Sky Clark will get that foul.
And that's the first on Clark, and we worked our way to our first timeout here this evening. It's Michigan State 9, UCLA 8. Back with more in a moment right here on the Spartan Media Network.
People can't have access to quality medical care without affordable health insurance. At Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, we understand increasing health insurance costs are becoming more of a strain on the budgets of the businesses and people we serve. Affordability matters. It affects real families, real decisions, and real care. That's why at Blue Cross we're dedicated to finding solutions. To learn about this critical issue and our efforts to make healthcare affordable for all, visit mibluedaily.com/affordability today.
From the biggest of the big games to the littlest of the little.
There you go, go!
Run, James!
No, first base!
Go, go, go! Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support hundreds of local sports teams across the Midwest. From some of the biggest stadiums in the state to the familiar fields down the street. You're helping make a difference to the people and places you call home. Learn more at Meijer.com/community.
We are back with more Spartan action in just a moment. After this brief pause from your local station, you are listening to MSU Basketball.
Calling hard seltzer lovers. Searching for the tastiest seltzer? Look no further. Neutral Vodka Seltzer is absolutely delicious. Made with real vodka and real juice, Neutral keeps it tasty with every sip. With flavors like pineapple, watermelon, orange, and lime, there's something for everyone. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch. Neutral flavored vodka and carbonation, 4.5% alcohol by volume, St. Louis, Missouri.
Spartan fans, are you looking to grow with a company that cares about you, the environment, and your community? At Shupan, our commitment to a better world goes beyond recycling. We're a leading metals and plastics processor, recycler, and manufacturer, and we're looking for you. Join our team and find a career where you can grow and receive competitive wages, benefits, and monthly incentives. You'll be part of a team that's building a more resourceful future. Find your purpose and your career at Shupan.com. That's SCHUPAN.com. Go green.
Love a good team? Keep rooting for the Spartans and consider joining us at the Michigan Department of Corrections. Go to michigan.gov/MDOC jobs to learn more.
And by the way, Farm Bureau Insurance is a proud sponsor of Michigan State Athletics. Farm Bureau Insurance, Michigan's insurance company. Well, Matt, I know it's early in the game. We got 15:29 to go in the first half, but you're looking at the fouls already. The Bruins have 3. Bilodeau's got 1, Dent 1, and Clark 1. Spartans have none, which tells me right off the bat that they're playing it like they're undersized and are going to try to rough MSU up.
You could see it right out of the gates early in the game when Perry was all over Carson. There was no call, but UCLA has to be careful. They don't have a deep bench. We talked about would they maybe go zone. They might have to if they do get in foul trouble, but you're right. They have to be careful.
So from the baseline, Fears throws it in. With the ball, Ward. Out front, it comes back to Fears. Michigan State leading this thing 9-8 over UCLA. Bounce pass at the elbow to Ward. Now back out front, Fears. Looking down low, not much there. 3 on the shot clock. Kohler, ball's loose. Carr, he's got to fire, and I think he beat the clock.
I think he did too. They're going to look at it, but I believe he got it off and nailed it.
And that's a 3.
That's a 3. Maybe that's how Cohen Carr should shoot threes.
Under great duress.
They're going to look at it now and not at the next time out, but I think they're going to count it.
Is it too late for he got it?
No.
No?
Never.
Or should I wait till they officially say it?
I think so.
Okay, I'll wait.
The suspense will kill everyone listening.
It's good. He got it. There we go.
I got to give one to one, too.
Yeah.
After review, the call on the floor.
So he has 5 points right now. So MSU leads UCLA 12-8. Clutch shot with no time left, basically.
Well, UCLA, you mentioned how they're playing the defense right now. They are all over our passers, so our guys have to be strong with the ball. Obviously, you got to know what the situation is with the shot clock, but heads-up play there by Cohen Carr, just trying to get it to the rim, ends up making it.
Xavier Booker in for the first time here tonight, a 6'11", 245 junior out of Indianapolis. Name familiar to all Spartans fans. Played his first 2 years in East Lansing. He has the ball now out front. Goes over to Dent. Dent down the lane. Bounce pass behind him to Clark. Jump shot elbow is good. He's got 2. Nice ball movement by the Bruins as MSU comes down in a big hurry. It is now 12-10. Spartans by 2. Fears with the basketball, directing traffic out front. Still dribbling around now to Kohler. Wide open for 3 out front. Oh, went down and popped out and trying rebounds for UCLA.
Yeah, still nice offense, though, and I like that shot by Kohler.
Now we got a whistle, Matt.
Well, looks like as Perry was trying to fight through and set a screen, Cohen Carr might have grabbed him. Cohen Carr is going to get a foul.
Well, that's his first foul. Cooper coming back in. Scott coming back in. Sitting down is Ward and Carr. And that, by the way, is the first foul against Michigan State. Comes with 14:20 to go in the first half. Bruins have the basketball on a fresh 20. Out front with it right now is Trent Perry. Now to Dent. Dent working on Scott. Wants to take him down low. Scott stays with him. And I think he traveled, Matt.
I think Dent might have dribbled it off his leg. They're calling it UCLA basketball. So Tom Izzo right now taking a look if they should review it.
I really believe that Dent thought he had Scott beat on the dribble drive, and he didn't.
I thought he dribbled it off his leg, but it will be UCLA ball.
Inbound pass comes now to Eric Daly. Daly goes right at Cooper, lays it up, and it's in, and we got a whistle.
And apparently Kohler reached in from the side, so Jackson Kohler gets the foul.
So Kohler picks up his first foul, second on Michigan State. At the line to shoot two, Eric Daly, a 6'8", 230 junior. Comes in averaging 11.3 a game. Shots away, it is good. And man, he used all the rim on that.
Used it all. I didn't thought that was going to roll off, but it's interesting. As tough as these rims are, I've seen a lot of soft rolls. As I mentioned, you just got to get it up there softly.
He was good for 10 points in their opening game last night against Rutgers. Kohler is out. Coming back in is Ward. One more free throw for the Bruins. The southpaw junior fires, and he got that one. So he's got two, and it's now Michigan State 12 and UCLA 12. 14 to go in the first half. Fears with the ball. Around the horn to go. Scott on the far side working on Perry. Bounce pass down low for Ward. And Daly reaches around and knocks it off of Ward's leg, goes out of bounds, and the Bruins get it back.
And Cam Ward arguing that wasn't off of me, but apparently it was. It'll be the Spartans' second turnover.
Well, we're all tied up at 12 now. The Bruins have a chance to reclaim the lead. They led 2-0. They got their first basket.
And right now they're shooting 57% from the field, 4 of 7.
And now we're going to have a foul against UCLA.
Well, that's something we saw for 2 years. It'll be an illegal screen out front against Xavier Booker.
That was kind of funny, Matt.
Well, saw it a lot. We saw it again right here. So second turnover against the Bruins.
So still tied at 12 with 13:40 to go in the first half of play from downtown Chicago. Tang with the ball on the side. Can't get a free look, so it comes back out to Scott. The one thing the Bruins are doing, they're like everywhere defensively.
Well, overplaying everything right now, making it difficult to run the offense.
9 on the shot clock. Out front, Fears. Is he going to drive? He tries to do a lob pass to Cooper. Ill-advised, intercepted over there by Donovan Dent. Here comes UCLA in a tie game. Daly working on Cooper. He's on the near side, not much there. Now comes back out to Perry, who runs right into Cooper. And they're going to call it on Cooper.
Yeah, a bit of a touch foul there. Carson Cooper doesn't like it. I agree with him, but the referee's not going to change his mind. And look, Perry appears that Perry might have hooked Coop, and that should have been the call.
I would agree. First on Cooper. No shot on the foul. Dent to flip it in, and he does. Deep into the backcourt to Freeney. Now back to Dent. Dent trying to get rid of Fears. Can't do it. Still trying. Finally now Booker has it. He'll launch a three ball off the mark. Scott, what a rebound. He takes it away. He took it away from Daly.
And unfortunately, they're going to call a jump ball before it happened. Daly gives the muscle sign, but doesn't realize a freshman took it away from him. But and again, Tom Izzo not happy with the call. I agree with Coach on that one.
Well, Brandon Williams is coming in for the first time for UCLA, and back in is Tyler Bilodeau. Bruins have the ball, flipping an indent from the side. It comes in over there to Perry. Perry's had a really good sophomore season. Now it goes to Bilodeau. It's him and it's Cooper. He'll do a step-back jump shot from the baseline over the top of Cooper, and it's good. He's got 5. The Bruins now lead it by 2, 14-12.
I was just thinking, it's been a while since Jeremy Fears has taken a shot.
And now going down the lane as Ward tries to set up Cooper, and the ball's knocked away.
Especially when the shot clock's winding down. We need Jeremy Fears to take over. The offense has gotten a little bit stagnant with this UCLA defense, so time for Jeremy Fears to get going.
Carr back in, Kohler back in, Ward out, Tang out for Michigan State. Cooper from the baseline, a nice deep pass into the backcourt to Jeremy Fears. 12:20 to go in the first half. Fears, lob pass, Scoop. Oh, yes.
That time it was there. Too much pressure. The lob over the top was right there. Nice pass.
So Coop's got 12. We're tied at 14 with 12:05 to go between now and halftime. Denton with the basketball. Dribbles around. On the side to Perry. Perry in the paint. Doubled up, and he's going to go anyway. Spinning move off the glass is in.
Yeah, good footwork there by Perry.
He's got 4. Bruins now by 2 again, 16-14. On the side for Michigan State, Carr. He is backing in Freeney, and we got a whistle.
Yeah, and Freeney just way too physical there. The referee had enough. Freeney will get the foul.
So that's his first, and we got a timeout. 11:41 to go here in the Big Ten tournament quarterfinal game. the last one of the day. And it's UCLA 16, Michigan State 14. 11:41 to go between now and halftime. Back with more in a moment, right here on the Spartan Media Network.
That first year in your new home matters. With preferred pricing, Redfin and Rocket Mortgage make the path to your next home easier. When you buy with a Redfin agent and finance through Rocket Mortgage, you can lower your interest rate by 1% for 1 year, or choose up to $6,000 in closing credits. See how it works at rocketmortgage.com or call 800-4ROCKET. Additional terms apply, not a commitment to lend. Rocket Mortgage, LLC, licensed in all 50 states. NMLS ConsumerAccess.org number 3030.
There's a difference between an answer and a Michigan answer. It starts with our team and people like you. University of Michigan Health Sparrow is hiring for a wide variety of roles at all experience levels. Unlock your potential and discover a fulfilling career at one of our award-winning hospitals and health centers. We make a difference every day, together. Join us at careers.ufmhealthsparrow.org.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing a lawyer, but getting some guy who just watches courtroom dramas.
How does the defendant plead?
Guilty.
Wait, what?
Also, objection.
You object to what?
Erroneous.
Counsel, approach the bench.
Hey, can I get a whack at the gavel?
You wouldn't settle for just any lawyer, so don't settle for just any insurance. Get the real deal with State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Calling hard seltzer lovers. Searching for the tastiest seltzer? Look no further. Neutral Vodka Seltzer is absolutely delicious. Made with real vodka and real juice, Neutral keeps it tasty with every sip. With flavors like pineapple, watermelon, orange, and lime, there's something for everyone. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch. Neutral flavored vodka and carbonation. 4.5% alcohol by volume. St. Louis, Missouri.
Auto Owners Insurance, simple human sense. Ask your independent agent if Auto Owners makes sense for you.
And Spartan fans, choose chill and celebrate responsibly. 21 means 21. Coors Light, choose chill. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Beer. Stick around for Zach Sardenik and the Coors Light halftime show. He gets his own show.
I mean, we promote it a lot. People should listen.
Do we get a cut? You know, like agents. Well, it's been a tight game so far. We've had 4 ties, a couple of lead changes. Right now, the Bruins lead this thing by 2, 16-14. Our biggest lead has been 4. Their biggest lead has been 3.
Yeah, no one's let this thing get out of control yet. UCLA shooting really well from the field, 6 of 10 for 60%. Spartan's not bad at 45%. So the rebounding's been about even. Just both teams just settling into this game, trying to figure it out. But you always imagine it's a game of runs. Somebody's about to break loose.
Our biggest run has been 7. Their biggest run has been 6. Spartans have the basketball. Inbound pass from Fears goes to Kohler. It's Kohler working on Williams. He's still working on him. Skip pass on the side. Carr drives, spins, shoots. No. Ball kicked out to the backcourt to Donovan Dunn of UCLA.
And when Colin Carr starts making that shot when he drives to the basket with defensive pressure, he'll be dangerous.
Bruins have it in a 2-point lead right now. They're leading at 16-14. 11:15 to go in this first half. Dent on the weave out front. 10 on the shot clock. He's working on Scott. Shakes him. Step back 2 baseline. No. Rebound Kohler. Here comes Fierce across the timeline. Pass to Scott. Ricocheted, and they tried to flip it back to Carr, and it's intercepted now by UCLA. And with that, a 3-ball fired out front by Trent Perry. It's good.
Good. UCLA now 3 of 6 from the 3-point line.
He's got 7. Kohler tries to counter. Can't. Rebound, no Carr. Here's Fierce for 3. He got it.
He has been hot from outside. Another 3 from Fierce.
And for Fierce, he just keeps making 1 3 after another.
We talked about the 3 games coming in. He was shooting 50% from 3. That's a great sign.
8 straight games, he made at least one of those long ones. And now it is Spartans trailing UCLA by 2, 19-17. 10-18 to go in this first half of play. With the ball right now is Dent. Dent gives it over to Perry for a 3. Wow.
I would say Perry's got the hot hand right now for the Bruins.
He's got 10. Here comes Michigan State. 10 to go in the first half. Bruins lead at 22-17. Cooper at the free throw line. Long floater way off the mark. Rebound Bruins.
Michigan State right now only a couple of offensive rebounds, not getting opportunities off long shots.
Well, Donovan Trent walks it up. 9:42 to go in the half. Now he decides to go down the lane. Oh, a beautiful deep dish goes over there to Brandon Williams, who grabs it in the air, puts it in. He's got two.
And one of the keys was keeping UCLA, especially Dent, out of the lane. You can see how dangerous he is when he gets in there.
Now it's 24-17. Spartans on an offensive dry spell. Fears passes on a three, drives closer. Shots away off the rim, no. Rebound gathered up by Carr, back up, no, but he's fouled.
He's fouled. Nice job there by Colin Carr. Just a force right now on the boards.
Well, the Bruins are fueled by making their last three shots. So Freeney picks up his second. The Bruins lead it by 7. Far in this game, Carr's been good for 5 points. His first free throw attempts here this evening. Lefty fires, and it is good. Hit the back of the iron, went up and came right through.
Just like that three that Dent had earlier in the game, so Carr getting the benefit of the roll there.
Cooper out, Scott out, Fears out. In for the first time is Denim Ojic, a 6'3", 190 grad. Out of Charleston, South Carolina. Second free throw, no good. Rebound gathered up, though, by Carr. Wojcik has it. Picks up the dribble. Looking to pass, does. He's open for three. He's going to shoot it. Oh, I thought he was going to get it. And the ball comes right back to him.
Tipped out by Ward. Nice job there.
And a bounce pass intended for Ward. And Daly got in the way of the pass. I thought he knocked it up, but they're saying no.
I think Wojcik in that situation needs to just change the side of the floor there, move the ball rather than try to get that, forcing that pass down to a freshman.
Well, now that they know that Wojcik will take that shot, they got to come out on it.
I would hope so. I have no issues with the shot there. He's got to do that. He was wide open.
He was making him in practice all week. Under 9 to go between now and halftime. And it's UCLA leading Michigan State 24-18. Perry with the ball. On the side, it goes over there to Daly. Daly working on Kohler. No. Bilodeau has it. Now back to Clark. Clark wants to drive, so he'll settle for a long 2, nothing but net.
And a big step back three from Clark.
That was a good looking shot.
They've made 5 threes now.
He's got 4. Here comes MSU. Kohler gives it over now to Carr. 8:25 to go in the first half. Bounce pass down low to Kohler, knocked away. Kerr with the ball. He drives. He's roughed up. He goes down, and we got a whistle.
He was sandwiched. I believe that will go against Perry. It could be on Clark. A nice job attacking the rim by Turkang.
So that is the first on Perry. The Spartans are now in the 1+. So at the line is Tang for that 1-1. He is 14 of 16 on the year from the stripe. He's been really, really good. Spartans could use every point they can get right now. Shots away, and it popped out. Rebound Bruins. Here comes UCLA. UCLA leading this thing 26-18.
They've made their last 4 field goals in a row. Michigan State right now has to come up with a little defense.
Fears and Scott getting ready to check back in. Perry, oh man, left wide open for a 3 ball, and he missed. And the ball's knocked out to Wojcik. We're on the break. On the side, Tang. Out front, Kohler thinks about a 3, puts it on the floor. Now to Wojcik. Nice ball movement by Michigan State. Ward with it. Back to Wojcik. 10 on the shot clock. He drives down. Looking to pass to somebody. He turns and shoots. It's no good. Ward rebounds. Back shot up. It's in.
Well, the offensive rebound being good for the Spartans right now. Great job by the freshman Ward.
He's got 3, and that thing rolled around a couple times before it dropped.
We've seen those balls pop out so far for the Spartans, but Cam got the friendly roll there.
7:23 to go in this first half of play. UCLA 26. Michigan State's got 20. Perry with the ball out front, being guarded by Wojcik. He wants to take him down low, and it's going to be an offensive foul against Perry. Great defense that time by Denham.
And he sold it. A great job there by Wojcik. I think he knew he was coming out. He was beat a little bit, but got his body in front and took the contact.
So Perry just picks up his second foul. We got a timeout. 7:12 to go in this first half of play from Chicago. And it's UCLA 26, Michigan State 20. When we come back, we got the ball. But first a break right here on the Spartan Media Network.
People can't have access to quality medical care without affordable health insurance. At Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, we understand increasing health insurance costs are becoming more of a strain on the budgets of the businesses and people we serve. Affordability matters. It affects real families, real decisions, and real care. That's why at Blue Cross, we're dedicated to finding solutions. To learn about this critical issue and our efforts to make healthcare affordable for all, visit mibluedaily.com/affordability today.
Get in the game with the college-branded Venmo debit card. Rep your team with every tap and earn up to 5% cash back with Venmo Stash, a new rewards program from Venmo. No monthly fee, no minimum balance, just school pride and spending power. Get in the game and sign up for the Venmo debit card at venmo.com/collegecard. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. Select schools available. Venmo Stash terms and exclusions apply at venmo.me/stash terms. Max $100 cash back per month.
We are back with more Spartan action in just a moment. After this brief pause from your local station, you are listening to MSU Basketball.
Not many things come with a lifetime guarantee. Cars? Nope. Computers?
Goodbye.
Not even cuckoo clocks. Now there's a new Michigan lottery game that offers a lifetime of cash.
Hi, one Millionaire for Life ticket, please.
It's Millionaire for Life. Drawings are 7 days a week with a top prize of $1 million a year for as long as you live.
Guaranteed.
And there's a second prize of $100,000 a year for life. Play Michigan Lottery's new Millionaire for Life. One win
lasts a lifetime.
Knowing your limits is always the best bet.
Spartan fans, choose chill. Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes these moments when you choose to rise above the noise and choose chill even better. Coors Light is the official beer of Michigan State Athletics, so crack one open and take a sip. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Beer.
Frankly, you'll want to join us for the Michigan Sports Brief every weekday on Spartan Network affiliate stations, presented by Frank & Booth Insurance. Find a local independent agent near you. Visit fmins.com.
Well, Coach sends out Carr, Fears, Ward, Tang, and Scott. Fears will bring it up. You have two long ball shooters out there, and Scott and Fears, actually three in Tang. With the ball, Scott. Scott working around the perimeter right now. Tries to get it to Carr. The ball's knocked away. Another good defensive move that time by Eric Davis of MSU, who grabs it, lays it up and in. So that was an easy two for the Bruins.
The turnover for a touchdown, that just will drive Tom Izzo crazy.
Well, they're all over the Spartans, but no whistles. Fears with the basketball. Around the top of the circle, now to Scott. Mid-range jumper at the elbow, popped out on him. Rebound comes out to Brown of UCLA.
Now, right now, Michigan State, no low post presence with the players they have in, so just a bunch of jump shooters, but got to get easy shots.
UCLA 28, Michigan State 20. Three ball from the side, no good that time by Sky Clark. Rebound, Michigan State. So here we go. With the ball, Ward drives, cut off. Ball comes back out front, now to Fears. Gets a play from the bench. Dribbling around. Now on the side, Tang. Here's a wide open three. Oh, went down and popped out. And Daly rebounds for UCLA.
A shot we've seen Kerr Tang make a lot lately. Just couldn't get that one to go down.
So it stays 28-20 in favor of UCLA. Here come the Bruins.
Yeah, Michigan State, one of their last 7 from the field.
Daly has the ball top of the circle. He's working on Fears. Step back jumper from the elbow, and the lefty drains it, and he's got 6 already.
Yeah, and he knew Fears was smaller, obviously, and he just shot that over the top of him.
Now it's a 10-point game. UCLA 30. Michigan State's got 20. Down low, Carr. It's Carr in Daly. He's bumping, nothing. Kicks it out to Tang for a wide open 3 ball. He got it.
Beautiful inside-outside offense there. Nice pass from Carr to Tang.
Finally, a ball that dropped.
That was good to see.
30-23 is the score. UCLA leading this thing. Donovan Dent brings it up. Dent dribbling around, has all kinds of problems. Now goes over there to Daly. Daly's working on Carr. Good luck with that one. He finally gives up the ball. 5 on the shot clock. Dent with it. Here's a long 3-ball. Wow.
Desperation over the top of Carr, but give Dent credit, he knocked it down.
So he's got 6. It's now a 10-point game again. The Bruins have 33. The Spartans have 23.
Both clubs shooting 50% from beyond 3.
4:30 to go between now and halftime. Tang with the basketball. Now goes over to Ward. Nothing. Fears has it. 10 on the shot clock. By himself, top of the circle, coming off a pick. Tang. He'll fire a 3. No. Rebound comes out again to Daly. 1 and done is MSU. 4 to go in this half. Bruins by 10. 30. 3-23. Daly drives down the lane. Scott takes it away. We're on the run. Fears is gone. He doesn't have numbers. He goes anyway. Misses the shot. No whistle. There's a fight for the rebound, and I think Ward reached over the top of Clark to try to get the rebound, and I'm guessing he got the foul.
Yeah, Cam Ward got that foul as Jeremy Fears a little frustrated, unable to finish that one-on-one move.
Got a timeout. 3:52 left between now and halftime. And it's UCLA 33, Michigan State 23. Back with more in a moment right here on the Spartan Media Network.
People can't have access to quality medical care without affordable health insurance. At Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, we understand increasing health insurance costs are becoming more of a strain on the budgets of the businesses and people we serve. Affordability matters. It affects real families, real decisions, and real care. That's why at Blue Cross, we're dedicated to finding solutions. To learn about this critical issue and our efforts to make healthcare affordable for all, visit mibluedaily.com/affordability today.
Hear that roar? That's the sound of Spartan Nation. And Dean Trailways is right there, every mile of the way. As the official ground transportation provider of Michigan State Athletics, we connect Spartans to championships. For every game, every practice, every victory, we deliver it. Elite service that powers the green and white. When you demand championship-level transportation, Dean Trailways is your winning drive. Become part of our team at DeanTrailways.com.
Experiencing a Spartans game is a lot like life. We honor traditions. We shed tears for a loss, but also for a win. And every time we step on the field, it's a chance for greatness. Farm Bureau Insurance sees the connection and is a proud supporter of Michigan State athletics. From financial security to a helping hand, Farm Bureau understands the experience matters. Find an agent who can protect what matters to you.
At the Capital Region International Airport, we connect our community to the world with nonstop flights to Washington, D.C. and Chicago on American Airlines, Detroit on Delta Airlines, and Orlando and Fort Myers on Breeze Airways. When you fly Lansing, you're just one stop away from over 500 global destinations. And with direct flights to Cancun, Punta Cana, and Los Cabos from January through April, your escape to beautiful tropical beaches is easier than ever. The Capital Region International Airport, your gateway to the world. Visit flylansing.com for more information and to book your flight today.
Welcome back to the United Center, and stay tuned for Zach at halftime for our LLH Healthcare Play of the Game. Well, Matt, let's now go by the numbers with the help of the MSU Federal Credit Union, the official credit union of Spartan Athletics. Go green with MSU FCU.
Well, UCLA shooting 65% from the field in this half. They've made 7 of their last 9. That's got to stop for Michigan State to get back in this thing. 5 of 10 from the three-point land. Michigan State not bad at 4 for 9, 44%. Neither team has shot a lot of free throws or made a lot, but rebounding right now, Michigan State only up 2, 13-11.
And the Bruins with the ball, and they lead by 10, and now they lead by 12. Nice bounce pass from Dent down low to Williams, who got behind everybody for the slam. And now as Fierce tries to flip it into Cooper, Dent intercepts, but we got a whistle.
Well, it was away from the basket as I believe they were trying to get that ball down low to Kohler. He was guarded by Bilodeau, who right now is on the floor and not getting up. It appears to be in a lot of pain.
Well, he's holding his knee. Of course, Tyler Bilodeau is their star. Made 13 all Big Ten. He's had a wonderful season.
Yeah, holding his right knee right now. And he's had 5 early points in this one. They're going to, looks like to help him up, but they're going to take their time.
3:33 left between now and the break. Biggest lead of the game for UCLA. That's 35-23. That's 12 points.
Just looking at a replay, Cooper was backing him up, but really kind of a non-contact type of situation. He might have hyperextended it, but that's a situation. Generally, that's not a good sign.
Well, our trainer, Nick Ritchie's going to go out and talk to the medical people of UCLA. Coach Cronin's over there also talking with Tyler Bilodeau. Now getting him up.
I'll watch this replay a few times. He's walking off, putting very little weight on it, so 2 people assisting him to get off the court.
That'll bring Xavier Booker into the game for UCLA. I would assume they're just going to take him right to the locker room, and they are.
And it appears they are, yeah.
Well, maybe we get a little magic here with 3:33 to go between now and halftime. Cut this deficit down a little bit and get ready for the final 20. Bruins have the basketball. Kohler, Fears, Tang. In for the first time also is Trey Fort, a 6'4", 200-pound senior out of Florence, Mississippi. Here comes UCLA with the basketball. Dent. Now goes over there to Clark. Clark in the wing. Williams, nothing. Back out front, Dent. 9 on the shot clock for UCLA. They lead it by 12. Dent's trying to shake Fears, can't. 4, he's driving, and the shot is blocked. It's blocked by Ford. Cooper has it. Now down to Fears. The Spartans sure could use a basket. Trailing right now 35-23. Under 3 to go between now and halftime. Cooper has the basketball for Michigan State at the elbow. Picks up the dribble. Now he gets it over to Tang, and Tang has a floater, but he gets hammered.
Was knocked to the floor hard by Xavier Booker, and that'll send Tang to the line.
So for Booker, that's his second foul. That's going to bring Eric Daly off the bench for UCLA. Even though I jinxed him last time, Tang's a really good free throw shooter. We could use a couple here.
Really could. This will settle things down, get this lead of UCLA back down to 10 if he makes 2.
Here comes the first shot. It's away, and it's good. So Tang has 4 points so far. Williams out. Coming back in for UCLA is Eric Daly. He's had a pretty nice first half. Carr getting ready to come back in for Michigan State. Tang, one more free throw. It's up, and it's good as well. So Tang's got 5. We're back within 10, 35-25. 2:43 to go between now and halftime. The Bruins come in, one of the worst scoring defense teams in the Big Ten, but they're doing pretty well here tonight.
Yeah, and only have 1 fast break point, so they're doing it all in the half court.
Dent with the basketball. Now goes over to Freeney. Now to Dent for a 3-ball. Oh, went down and popped in. He's got 9. Fierce tries to get a one-man break going. He gets cut off. Carr has it. In the wing, Fierce dribbles in traffic. Down low, Kohler. Back shot is good. First 2 for the big guy.
Nice pass and patience there by Fierce.
Down 11 now, 38-27. Well, the 3-ball is killing Michigan State right now.
UCLA's made 6 of 11.
Not bad. So with the basketball on the side now is Clark. Clark, Daly, head fake. Back to Clark. Won't take the 3 in the wing. Dent has it. 4 on the shot clock. Down the lane he goes. Floater way off the mark. Rebound Fort. Here comes Michigan State. Down-court pass to Carr. Kohler fakes the 3, drives to the basket, gets clobbed. I mean, he got hit pretty good, and he missed the shot, but he'll get a couple of free throws.
I thought that might be on Xavier Booker, and it is.
Well, that's his 3rd. So he's got 3, and they don't have Bilodeau right now, so they're running out of people. And coming into the game for the first time, Stephen Jamerson, a 6'10", 230, redshirt senior out of Los Angeles. Kohler's free throw is good. So Kohler's got 3. Jamerson comes in. Booker takes a seat with 3 fouls. Of course, we talked about Jamerson's story last time we played him. Came to MSU, wanted to be a manager or walk-on, did neither. Loved to stay at MSU. Wound up playing 3 years for Steve Lavin in San Diego. And with his last year, now he's playing for the Bruins.
Yeah, I guess infamously in that game against Michigan State, fouled out. His last foul was a really hard one, and Coach McCronin kicked him out of the gym, which caught national attention.
Well, we have a little break in the action here because they're trying to figure out if the foul is against Booker or was the foul against Eric Freeney of UCLA.
Yeah, Freeney was in there as well, so it could probably go either way. I could see them reversing this and calling that one against Freeney.
After review, it was determined that number 8 was the fouler, not.
And they are going to reverse that call, so Freeney will get the foul. Xavier Booker will go back to 2 fouls.
It's good news for UCLA. Kohler at the line. Got a 10-point game right now. One more free throw coming. Coming into the game for the Bruins will be Jamar Brown. Sitting down will be Freeney. And Kohler trying to cut into that Bruin deficit. His free throw is away. It is good. He's got 4. And now it's UCLA 38, Michigan State 29. 1:25 to go between now and halftime. Clock with the basketball. He'll try a 3. This one is no good. Nice rebound by Carr. Down court it goes to Jeremy Fears. Fears dribbling around. Jump shot, the elbow is off the mark, but he got fouled pretty good.
Absolutely fouled by Jamar Brown. Nice recognition by Fears that the Brown was on his side to draw that foul.
So Fears, one of the best free throw shooters in college basketball, will go to the line. He's got 2 coming. Spartans can't make a bucket, but they can make some free throws. They all count. First shot's away. It is good.
And the Spartans doing a nice job from the free throw line. 8 of 11 in this half, while UCLA is only 2 for 2.
One more coming. 1:10 to go between now and halftime. Here comes the second shot. It's away. Nothing but net. And so now it is a 7-point deal. UCLA 38. Michigan State's got 31.
Spartans right now on a 6-0 run over the last minute.
And that's a good thing.
They need it.
Done with the basketball right now, dribbling around. Dribbles right by Fears. Bank shot is good. And they said, I think Fears got it.
I think that's right. It's going to be on Jeremy Fears there. Nice drive by Dent. Again, hard to contain that penetration by Dent.
This will be Dent's first attempt at free throws here this evening. He leads them in free throw attempts, but he's only made 63% of them.
That's hard. Such a good player and such a good shooter. And you think about the fact tonight he's 3 for 3 from beyond the long line.
Well, so far in the game, he's their top scorer with 11, and now he's got 12.
Also
so now we're a 10-point game again.
6 assists, and he had that triple-double last night against Rutgers.
And now UCLA has called a timeout. And Coach Cronin is going to talk over strategy with 54.7 seconds to go.
Yeah, Michigan State's got the basketball, so that'll be good for the Spartans here. Talk about strategy. Obviously, on the offensive end, they should have 2 possessions left in this half with 54 seconds left in the half. So Michigan State can get a couple buckets here, get 1 defensive stop, maybe get this thing down to 6 or 5 points before heading into the locker room.
Well, MSU, which hangs its hat on defense, is getting lit up right now as the Bruins are shooting 62% from the field, and as Matt told you, 50% from three-point range.
Yeah, they're just outstanding three-point shooters. We said they lead the Big Ten from the three-point line, and they're showing it tonight. And Michigan State at times has given them wide-open looks, so that's something that they have to correct in the second half.
Well, Coach has Scott out there, Cooper, Fears, Cohen, Carr, Forts out there, and Scott. Here we go. Out front with the basketball. Fears drives to the basket. Bank shot, no. No whistle. Guys are on the floor. Rebound UCLA.
Jeremy Fears can't believe it, and Tom Izzo does not get off the bench.
He's just shaking his head over there. Now there's another timeout being called.
Well, and Tom Izzo just wants Jeremy Fears there to make the layup rather than try to draw the contact. So, coach frustrated with his player there, not the officials.
So, who's your halftime guest?
We're talking with assistant coach John Borovich.
You know, he had an interesting task as this week started. There were 3 possible opponents. And
he had to scout all 3.
Yes.
How do you like that?
Yeah. It's a little bit of work. Well, man, you can always believe you can trail anybody at halftime at this level, but I never guessed they'd be shooting 62%.
No, I don't think anybody did, except the coaching staff. I mean, you always believe that, you know, your opponent has that ability, especially a team like UCLA. 6 of 12 from the three-point line. Not quite half of their shots have been threes, but they haven't missed a free throw. And they're hanging with Michigan State on the boards right now. And, you know, we'll see, you know, whether or not Tyler Bilodeau comes back into this game as he went out with that knee injury.
So the pass comes in to Donovan Dent. 35 seconds ago between now and the break. 14 on the shot clock. Dent drives down the lane. Kicks into the wing. Oh, 3-ball by Daly is good.
That's twice UCLA's come out of a timeout with a set play and run it to perfection.
Well, shot clock's off. 20 seconds left in the half. And it's a 13-point Bruin lead.
The biggest deficit Michigan State's faced in this half.
And MSU going for the final shot. Fears just dribbling around out there. 8 on the clock. 5. Fears. A crazy-looking drive and shot. No, ball knocked out of bounds. I think MSU gets it back, but only 1.5 seconds left.
Yeah, 1.5 seconds left, so probably getting something towards the rim, maybe to Colin Carr, maybe to Carson Cooper.
Fears looking to flip it in. Looking. Coop has it, and they fouled him.
Well, he was absolutely decked by Jamerson. Remember, he got that intentional, actually on Carson Cooper at the end of that game in East Lansing, the one I talked about briefly when he came into the game, and the referees are going to look at it. He appeared to turn his back and deck Cooper, who, good to say, is up off his feet.
Well, he's been getting manhandled for sure. Now he's getting a little, I think his nose is bleeding right now.
Well, he broke it earlier in the year, was wearing a face mask, so certainly don't want that for Carson Cooper heading into tournament play, but took a shot there. He's got a couple free throws for sure, maybe more.
Well, Cooper right now has 2 points so far this evening. When he shoots these free throws, those will be his first attempt so far in this one. And Coop's been a really good free throw shooter, 78% this year. But man, oh man, the UCLA defense has been incredibly aggressive, and they're, you know, it's working for them.
It really is. Really bothered Michigan State. 7 turnovers. Michigan State had 14 turnovers in the game back on February 17th, so we're on pace for 14 again tonight. So that's got to change in the second half, or they're going to be in for a tough one in the second half.
Well, 1.2 seconds left, and well, you know, you mentioned the fact the Bruins are an incredibly good three-point shooting team, and at the end of the day, they've been open and they've been making their shots at a record pace right now.
Shooting over 50% at 54, 7 of 13. So, yeah, Michigan State's got to figure that one out in the locker room. It's been the penetration of Dent in the kickouts. Dent already has 7 assists. And, you know, I mean, that's as many as Michigan State has as a team.
And we talked earlier about how Donovan Dent picked up the first triple-double in the history of this Big Ten tournament. In the game yesterday, 12 points, 10 rebounds, 12 assists. And it's almost like after we manhandled them and beat them by 23 in East Lansing, they've kind of regrouped and they won, I think, 5 of the last 6.
Yeah, I mean, they've been really good. They made a change in their starting lineup. They put Bilodeau into the starting lineup. And with smaller, they took Xavier Booker out of the starting lineup and put him on coming off the bench. And that's been a big difference maker for them.
Well, they called it a flagrant 1.
Well, Carson Cooper get a couple free throws, and then Michigan State will get the ball. They put 0.3 back on the clock, so there will be 1.5 on the clock.
Well, this will be Coop's first attempt so far in this game. Be nice to make both of them. Shot is away. Good. And for Cooper, that is his 3rd point so far tonight. One more coming. If he makes this, we're back within 10. Here comes the second shot. It's away. Good.
Oh, great concentration as head coach for UCLA, Mick Cronin, just screaming at the referee straight across the court with Cooper in the middle. So that's great concentration.
It is. So we got a chance for something with 1.5 seconds left. Fears at the baseline. Be great to get another basket here. Goes into Fears. A jump shot from the side. No good. And so we have now hit the halfway point as it's Michigan State trailing UCLA by 10, 44 to 33. That's an 11-point gap. And now we're being joined by assistant coach John Borovich, and as always, our interview is brought to you by the Abube Law Firm. And Matt, take it away.
Well, thanks, Will. And John, if you got me.
Yeah, I got you, man.
You've been down by as many as 13, 11-point deficit as we get into this one. A lot of physicality on the UCLA side defensively. Let's get your thoughts on the first half.
Yeah, Matt, there's no doubt they were the aggressor. You know, obviously their offensive numbers are off the chart, but defensively they've completely taken us out of offense by their ball pressure, by denial, by taking things away. We've had a couple careless turnovers because of their ball pressure and denial of ball reversal. But then obviously on the defensive end, you know, 63% field goal percentage, 53% from three. We have to tighten it up on that end of the floor so we can try to get a few easy baskets in transition and eliminate their opportunity to pressure us on the defensive end.
How do you do that defensively? Has it been the penetration of Dent that's caused the problems, or their ball movement?
Yeah, I mean, Dent is completely dominating the game. I mean, obviously he's making shots, but more importantly for them, he's getting the ball to the paint. That was the number one key for us defensively, was to keep the ball out of the paint. It starts with our ball screen coverage. They're doing a good job of flipping their angle and changing their angle with their ball screener, which is allowing Dent to get downhill with his right hand, and he's making good decisions once he gets to the paint. He's either finishing it or kicking it out to their shot-ready shooters.
Back to the offensive side, it looked like going over the top worked because of the pressure, but then they were getting their hands on a lot of passes. What are you going to try to do to get easier baskets, especially get your bigs more involved?
Yeah, you know, they do a nice job of post-doubling from the baseline side. So I thought when we did get the ball inside, those guys did make some good decisions on kicking the ball out to get some open shots and some ball reversal. But ultimately, you know, we do need to get the ball into the first post before they can set up their double team. And then offensively, our ball movement and our player movement isn't where it needs to be. You know, we need guys cutting harder with them taking away denials and ball reversal. We need to put our foot in the ground, hard back cut, which should free up somebody else on the perimeter for an open shot or a drive.
Well, you're certainly getting to the free throw line and excelling there. But, hey, we'll let you get in the locker room, John. We appreciate your time.
Okay, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Well, some telling comments, getting to the heart of things as always. So what's your thoughts, Matt?
Well,
down 11.
A number that really stands out, points in the paint. UCLA 14 points in the paint, Michigan State only 8. So that's, you know, everything we talked about, the great shooting from UCLA on the outside, but not only there, also in the paint, that penetration of Dent, setting up some easy shots. So it wasn't good defensively. I mean, that was the bottom line. Michigan State's got to be better in the second half, both inside and outside. If they don't, it's going to be one and done. So if they can shore it up, they've been a great second half team all year. I think they obviously have to be in this second half. And if they are, well, maybe we should get a win here tonight.
Here's open. Well, when we come back, we're going to have Zach for the Coors Light halftime report. We're at the break. Been a tough 20. UCLA 44. Michigan State 33. Back with more in a moment right here on the Spartan Media Network.
Whoa, boss, how did that happen?
Mind your business.
I mean, how did a forklift make a shish kebab out of our company truck?
I said mind your business, Billy. It's why we have auto owners. We work with an independent agent to customize our policies. So when the unexpected happens, we know we're covered. Because unlike you, minding our business is their business.
Oh, that's simple human sense.
Ask your independent agent if auto owners make sense for you.
You didn't do this, did you, boss?
Mind your business, Billy.
Home means everything to you. So when rates drop, you don't just sit back. Rocket Mortgage watches the market to help you save money when the time is right. We make refinancing simple and savings even simpler. Never miss a new lower monthly payment with Rocket Mortgage. Learn more at rocketmortgage.com or call 1-800-4ROCKET for cost information and conditions. Conditions apply. Not a commitment to lend. Rocket Mortgage, LLC, licensed in all 50 states. NMLS ConsumerAccess.org number 3030.
There's a difference between an answer and a Michigan answer. It starts with our team and people like you. University of Michigan Health Sparrow is hiring for a wide variety of roles at all experience levels. Unlock your potential and discover a fulfilling career at one of our award-winning hospitals and health centers. We make a difference every day, together. Join us at careers.ufmhealthsparrow.org.
Presented by Robinhood.
He crosses, spins, pulls up.
With Robinhood Prediction Markets, buy or sell your predictions all game long. No house odds, just you versus the market. Put your sports IQ to work. Trade every shot, block, steal, run, and moment that shifts the game. With Robinhood Prediction Markets, trade every play. Visit Robinhood.com/predict to start trading. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Welcome to the Coors Light Halftime Show, live from the United Center at the Big Ten Tournament, Michigan State. Got 20 minutes to turn things around, trailing 44-33 against UCLA. Let's take a look at the first half stats brought to you by State Farm. Like your neighbor, State Farm is there. But before we get to those numbers, let's now pause 10 seconds for our network stations to identify themselves. Our first half stats mention the 44-33 score, 63% from the field for UCLA, 32% for Michigan State. With how lopsided some of these numbers have been in this half, Spartans are kind of lucky to only be down 11 as the Bruins have hit 7 threes. They're 17 of 27 from the field. Spartans just 9 of 28, but 11 of 14 from the line. That has kept Michigan State in it. They've been ahead on the board, 17-12. 12 points for Donovan Dent, 10 for Tyler Perry. The two Bruins in double figures. Eric Daly Jr. has 9. For Michigan State, it's been a depth of scoring. 7 for Jeremy Fears leads the way. Cohen Carr's got 6. 5 for Kurt Zhang. 4 for Jordan Scott, Carson Cooper, and Jackson Kohler. Cam Ward has 3 as well. Unleash the fun at Turtle Creek Casino and Hotel in Traverse City. Experience thrilling games, unforgettable dining, and relaxing stays. Visit TurtleCreekCasino.com. Turtle Creek Casino, serious fun. And Spartan fans, choose chill and celebrate responsibly. 21 means 21. Coors Light, choose chill. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado beer. When we come back on the Coors Light Halftime Show, we'll take a look around the country, get you some first half highlights. We've got our play of the half still to come as you're listening to MSU Basketball.
Experiencing a Spartans game is a lot like life. We honor traditions. We shed tears for a loss, but also for a win. And every time we step on the field, it's a chance for greatness. Farm Bureau Insurance sees the connection and is a proud supporter of Michigan State athletics. From financial security to a helping hand, Farm Bureau understands the experience matters. Find an agent who can protect what matters to you.
I am MDOC for my family, for the pay, for the benefits, and the security it provides them.
I am MDOC because I can make a real impact in people's lives.
I am MDOC because I serve my community and enjoy doing it.
I am MDOC for the great benefits and the people I work with.
What's your reason? Apply now at mi.gov/MDOC jobs.
Here's a club you'll want to get into, Club Citgo. It's the super easy app that opens the door to great fuel savings and more. Sign up and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up, plus everyday savings that really add up. You can also enter our sweepstakes with multiple winners and giveaways, like free gas for a year. And Club Citgo makes paying easy with a convenient mobile pay feature. So welcome to the club where all the action is. Download Club Citgo today. Savings good up to 30 gallons, only at participating locations. Data rates may apply.
Honey, did you pay the rent this month? Because I just received a late notice.
Sorry, what's that?
Wait, are you gambling online again?
Me? No, not at all.
If managing the bills and your betting has become a challenge, self-excluding from online gambling or sports betting might be for you. Learn more at don'tregretthebet.org. A message from the Michigan Gaming Control Board. Have a gambling problem? Call the National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER.
Slide halftime show. I'm Zach Sardenik. 44-33 UCLA over Michigan State at the break. When you shop Meijer, you help support hundreds of local teams across the Midwest, from big league stadiums to the neighborhood ball field. Learn more at Meijer.com/community. Remember, always play it smart when you're gambling. For tips that'll help, go to don'tregretthebet.org. That's don'tregretthebet.org. A message from the Michigan Gaming Control Board. Let's take a look now at scores from across the country presented by Fly Lansing. We'll start it off with the Big Ten finals from earlier. Michigan 71-67 over Ohio State. Wisconsin 91-88 in overtime over Illinois. Purdue 74-58 over Nebraska. In the SEC, Ole Miss did beat Alabama 80-79. So the now 15-19 Ole Miss Rebels moving on to the SEC tournament semifinals. They'll face the winner of Oklahoma and Arkansas. That game just getting underway. Vanderbilt and Florida winning the other games in that conference. In the Big 12 semifinals, Arizona comes back and beats Iowa State in a tight one, 82-80. The final score in that game. Houston's up 18-7, 10 minutes in on Kansas. In the ACC semis, Virginia takes care of Miami 84-62. Duke up 24-18, 6 minutes left first half against Clemson. And we'll round it out with the Big East semifinal score. St. John's takes care of their test against Seton Hall, 78-68. UConn looking to do the same against Georgetown. It's 51-40 to set up a rubber match between the Huskies and the Red Storm. Let's now look at our first half highlights from this first half. We'll start it off early for Michigan State. It's Jordan Scott for three plus the foul.
Pass on the three, but Scott won't. He got it.
A great extra pass at the top of the key. Scott, did not make a three against Michigan. He has now, and he was fouled.
Next up, Cohen Carr on the highlights, but it's not a dunk, it's a three-pointer.
The Kohler ball's loose. Carr, he's got to fire, and I think he beat the clock.
I think he did too. They're going to look at it, but I believe he got it off and nailed it.
And that's a three.
That's a three.
All right, we've had a couple threes. Let's get a dunk. Carson Cooper on the pick and roll.
12:20 to go in the first half. Fears, lob pass, Scoop. Oh, yes.
That time it was there. Too much pressure. The lob over the top was right there. Nice pass.
Spartans going to need a couple more threes in the second half. Let's listen to a couple more from the first half. First, Jeremy Fears.
Rebound, no Carr. Here's Fears for three. He got it.
He has been hot from outside. Another three from Fears.
And now Kurt Tang from the wing.
Kicks it out the tank for a wide-open three ball. He got it.
Beautiful inside-outside offense there. Nice pass from Carr to Tang.
Those are our first half highlights. We've got one more coming. When we come back, it's our LLH Healthcare Play of the Half, and we'll get you ready for the final 20 from Chicago on the Spartan Media Network.
Spartan fans, choose chill. Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes these moments when you choose to rise above the noise and choose chill even better. Coors Light is the official beer of Michigan State Athletics, so crack one open and take a sip. Coors Light, choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado, beer.
Experiencing a Spartans game is a lot like life. We honor traditions. We shed tears for a loss, but also for a win. And every time we step on the field, it's a chance for greatness. Farm Bureau Insurance sees the connection and is a proud supporter of Michigan State athletics. From financial security to a helping hand, Farm Bureau understands the experience matters. Find an agent who can protect what matters to you.
LLH Healthcare is redefining workplace healthcare. With day one, zero-cost access to care, employees and their families can see a provider without waiting, without copays, and without hidden fees. It's healthcare that's simple, reliable, and built around people. Just like great teams prepare to win, LLH Healthcare helps your team stay healthy, focused, and ready to perform every day. Game-changing benefits start here. Learn more at livelifehealthy.com.
Both teams on the floor for their final warm-ups to start the second half. The Coors Light halftime show, 44-33 UCLA at the break. It's time for our play of the half, presented by LLH Healthcare. Live life healthy. You know, from our first half highlights, a Cohen Carr dunk. Well, we saved it for you here.
And here comes Fears on the move. Lob pass. Carr. Yes!
There were two Spartans that went for that ball. Cooper the other one, but Carr said, no, that's mine.
Yes, it was a big play for Cohen Carr. We'll see if he can get going in the second half. Spartan fans, if you live, work, or go to school in the state of Michigan, you can join MSU Federal Credit Union. Save more and carry the only colors in your wallet with MSU FCU. Open your account today at msufcu.org. MSU Federal Credit Union, the official credit union of Spartan Athletics. That'll wrap up our Coors Light halftime show from the United Center. I'm Zach Sinek. Thanks for hanging out at the half. Will Tiemann and Matt Steginga have half number 2 when we come back on the Spartan Media Network.
Honeymoon, here we come. Where's our car?
It's been stolen.
We'll call our insurance agent. I'm right here.
Oh, hey, Jen. You got our invite.
Love the dress.
Are we covered for this?
Of course. That's why you chose auto owners. We work together to get the right coverage. So when the unexpected happens, you know you're covered.
That's simple human sense.
Now, how do we get to the airport?
Take mine.
Thanks, Jen.
Ask your independent agent if auto owners make sense for you.
Hear that roar? That's the sound of Spartan Nation. And Dean Trailways is right there, every mile of the way. As the official ground transportation provider of Michigan State Athletics, we connect Spartans to championships. For every game, every practice, every victory, we deliver it. Elite service that powers the green and white. When you demand championship-level transportation, Dean Trailways is your winning drive. Become part of our team at deantrailways.com.
Well, we have 20 minutes to figure out how to get this thing back into shape. Right now, as Zach told you, we're down 44-33. Tom Izzo has sent out Kohler, Scott, Cooper, Fears, Carr. There's no doubt the Bruins had their way with Michigan State shooting 63% from the field. So now it's time for MSU to do what it does, and that's play defense, rebound, and run.
A little bit of gut check time, no doubt about it. Hopefully UCLA comes out a little bit overconfident, feeling good about themselves. And they're Michigan State. Talked about it with Zach a little bit here at the halftime. It's good to come out, throw the first punch, get this thing back under control. A lot of time left. Michigan State's been a great second-half team all year long. It's time to do that again.
And in this tournament already, we've seen a lot of big comebacks in the second half. Looking for one more. With the ball, Fears. MSU opens up going right to left. Coming off a pick, Scott. Bounce pass to Kohler. They got him doubled. Now he gets it out to Scott. Wide open for a three. Off the rim, no. And the ball's knocked out to Donovan Trump, the point guard for UCLA. So this will be the Bruins' first crack at it this half. They're leading this thing 44-33. Trent tries to do a lob pass over there to Xavier Booker. Doesn't work out, but we got our first foul of the half.
And hardly any fouls were called against the Spartans in that first half, and a quick one here against Jeremy Fears.
That's his second. 19:27 to go in the game. No shot on the foul. With the ball, Dent flips it into Booker. On the side, he goes back over now to Dent, the point guard. Around the top of the circle, out it goes there to Daly, nothing. Back to Dent. 6 on the shot clock. He's going to drive. Kicks out Perry for a 3-ball. This win is no good. Rebound, Carr. Outlet pass, Fears down to Scott. Back to Kohler. Passes on to 3. Now goes over to Fears. Fears dribbling around. Second trip of the half. Carr. Jump shot. Baseline from the side. No. Scott rebounds. Fears wide open for a 3. He got it.
And that's how he made a 3 in the first half. A second chance opportunity. Great offensive rebound there by Scott.
So Fears has 20 straight games of double-digit scoring. Now it's 44-36. Spartans get first blood this half. Booker, give and go to Perry. On the wing, here's a 3-ball fired, and nothing but net again by Daly. He's got 12. And Carr tries to go down low to set up Cooper, but the ball's knocked away by Perry.
Another pass knocked away. Anytime Michigan State tries to get that ball down low and go over the top, UCLA just all over it this game.
Carr's out, Tang in. It's possible we're playing offense-defense already?
I don't know, but that happened in the first half. Carr came out of the first half very early.
Cooper with the ball, now to Tang. Tang down the lane, bank shot away. Oh, no.
I think he was anticipating contact and everything there, but make the basket.
So Booker gets a rebound for UCLA. Here come the Bruins. Each ball club has one long ball that's gone in for them. 17:58 to go in this game. Spartans trailing at 47-36. Another long ball out front, no good, goes out of bounds. MSU will get it back.
Well, finally, UCLA misses. It's kind of nice to say.
And not back in the ball game, by the way, is their star Tyler Bilodeau, who got hurt late in the first half.
He is on the bench and has ice on that knee. Generally, if you're icing something like that, you won't come back in.
With the ball now, Tang driving the baseline. Deep dish, Cooper, bank shot, good.
Terrific dish there by Tang. Cooper ready for it and finished well.
Coop's got 6. It's now 47-38. Back within 9 with 17:24 to go here. Final quarterfinal game of the day in the Big Ten tournament. With it right now, Dent, nothing there. Goes over there, it is Sky Clark. Back to Dent, 8 on the shot clock. Perry's got it. Here comes another long ball. No good. What a rebound by Kohler. Down court, Fears in the wing, Tang. Down low, Cooper. Cooper working. On the side, Fears. Here's a 3 ball. It is way short. It was an air ball. Dent caught it. He's going all the way. Bank shot good. Wow.
Yeah, he went coast to coast on that one, all 94 feet.
Got 14. So here comes Michigan State now trailing 49-38. 16:35 to go. Cooper with the basketball, way out front. Now goes over to Fears. Scott, not much happening. Scott on the side, Kohler. Give and go down low, little hook shot by Cooper, no good, but they fouled him.
And Booker was right there, and Booker will pick up another foul.
That's Book's third. So Xavier Booker picks up his third. Coming off the bench now for UCLA will be Eric Freeney. He's also got 3 fouls. No, he sits back down, and instead Brandon Williams will come in. Well, Cooper's at the free throw line. Cooper in this game has 6 points. He is 2 out of 2 from the free throw line. Make it 3 out of 3. When you trail big at halftime, you need all of it, right? Free throws, everything's got to work.
All your free throws, you can't turn the ball over, have to play tough defensively, and not that they need help at this point, only down 10 with a long way to go, but without a doubt, you have to play great basketball.
Well, Cooper's got some more blood. He ended the first half with a gauze stuck in his nose.
Now they're taking a look at his right forearm where he got hit by Booker, so looks like they took care of it.
He's taped up, had a bloody nose. If you look at Kohler, he's got a black eye. He got that in the Rutgers game.
Yeah, I can see some blood, it looks like, on Cooper's shorts. Usually they make you clean that, but they haven't done anything for him yet.
Here comes the second free throw. It is way short. Rebound gathered up by Williams of UCLA. Here come the Bruins.
Almost if that little break messed with him mentally there and shot that very short.
So it's a 10-point game now. UCLA 49, Michigan State 39. With it right now, Williams. Williams drives to the basket, bank shot, no, tip, no. And we got a whistle.
Well, it looks like they're going to get Carson Cooper with a foul. And
well, for Coop, that's his second. Stops the clock with 16:04 to go. Couple free throws coming now for Brandon Williams. It's a redshirt sophomore. He's got 4 points so far. Comes to the Bruins from Queens, New York. Shot's good. Got 5 points. Not a great free throw shooter this year at 62%.
Now the Bruins have made all 4 of their free throws in this game.
He's got a second one, nothing but net. Wow. 16 to go. UCLA 51, Michigan State 39. Tang with the basketball. Fears on the weave. Gives it back to Tang. trying to set up Cooper down low. They got him fronted, but he gets the pass, and I think Perry got him from behind.
Yeah, you can see the contact there, and Perry's like, yeah, I got him. That's right.
And that's his third foul. So we got our first time out this half. 15:49 to go from Chicago. And it's UCLA 51, Michigan State 39. Back with more in a moment, right here on the Spartan Media Network.
Experiencing a Spartans game is a lot like life. We honor traditions. We shed tears for a loss, but also for a win. And every time we step on the field, it's a chance for greatness. Farm Bureau Insurance sees the connection and is a proud supporter of Michigan State athletics. From financial security to a helping hand, Farm Bureau understands the experience matters. Find an agent who can protect what matters to you.
You love the thrill of the game, but not from the sidelines. As the official orthopedic and sports medicine partner of Michigan State Athletics, McLaren Orthopedics and Sports Medicine can help you get back in action. Our team of experts specialize in the prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation of sport injuries. Whether you're swinging a bat, shooting hoops, or running the trails, we make you feel like a pro at any age. Learn more at McLaren.org.
We are back with more Spartan action in just a moment. After this brief pause from your local station, you are listening to MSU Basketball.
Here's a club you'll want to get into, Club Citgo. It's the super easy app that opens the door to great fuel savings and more. Sign up and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up, plus everyday savings that really add up. You can also enter our sweepstakes with multiple winners and giveaways, like free gas for a year. And Club Citgo makes paying easy with a convenient mobile pay feature. So welcome to the club where all the action is. Download Club Citgo today. Savings good up to 30 gallons, only at participating locations. Data rates may apply.
Gambling can be fun.
Here we go.
Kind of like skydiving. The thrill, the excitement. But be careful, or gambling will start to feel like skydiving without a parachute. For tips that will help keep you out of harm's way, go to don'tregretthebet.org. A message from the Michigan Gaming Control Board. Have a gambling problem? Call the National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER.
Stick around for the postgame show when we'll pick our Acrisure player of the game.
And Michigan State men's basketball is also presented by Rocket Mortgage. Rocket is helping more Americans own more of America. Your journey home starts at rocketmortgage.com. Rocket, own the dream. Well, Matt, need a run here.
Yeah, it would help a lot. Michigan State made the first basket in this second half. We were happy about that, but UCLA's answered, outscoring the Spartans only by a point, but that's all they really need to do right now. You're right, Michigan State needs to do something special here.
Trailing right now, 51-39. Cooper will flip it in for Michigan State from the baseline. Deep pass into the backcourt to Jeremy Fears. Fears with the ball. He's driving. Cut off. Now Fears. Out to Tang for a three-ball. Top of the key. No. Scott fought for the rebound, but it's gathered up by Freeney of UCLA. So MSU one and done. And Coach Cronin of the Bruins is saying do not hurry.
Well, too early to start milking clock, but UCLA looking for a good shot.
Down with the basketball. Being guarded by Fears. Little flip over there to Williams. Now on the wing it goes to Freeney. He will not shoot to three. 5 on the shot clock. Clark with it. He'll try a three out front. Oh, they milk clock, and they got a three.
You know it's going to be Clark or Denton with this lineup, and Clark knocked it down.
So he's got 7. It's now 54-39. On the side, Tang. Tang floaters away. Dances off the rim. No. Carr rebounds. Back to Fears. In the wing, Tang. Head fake. Drives the baseline. Pulls up for a two-pointer, and it's good.
A shot under duress as those defenders are just flying at Tang anytime he has the ball.
Well, he's got 7. It's now 54-41. The Bruins have outscored the Spartans in this half 10-8. Kohler getting ready to come back in. Dent with the basketball. Drives, bank shot, no good. Rebound, Scott. Here comes Michigan State. Bruins are one and done on that. Fears On the side, Tang for three. He got it.
That's maybe what Michigan State needs. Nice penetration by Fears to an open Tang.
Tang's got 3, 13th time he's been in double digits.
He's got 10.
Man, does it come at a good time.
That's right. He and Fears both have 10.
Well, we're back within 10, 54-44.
And they're going to call an illegal screen on Daly out front as he hip checks. Fears going over the screen.
Well, one thing we know for sure, no comeback starts without defense.
Well, it really does. Fears did a nice job there fighting over it. Easy call there for the referee.
14:04 to go. Here comes MSU. We're getting harassed by Bruin fans.
There's only 2 of them, but yeah, it's kind of fun.
They're on us. Fears with the ball. Now the 40's checked in. Free throw line, he's driving, bank shot, oh no. But what a rebound by Kohler. Fresh 20, Fears has it. Dribbling around, jump shot, free throw line, good!
Michigan State now on a 7-0 run. Great recognition again by Fears.
We've been talking about a run. Here we go, I hope. 54-46 now, back within 8. 13:24 to go. Spartan fans on their feet here at the United Center. Out front of the basketball is Dent, dribbling around. 10 on the shot clock, now to Perry. On the side, here comes a 3 ball. This is no good that time by Sky Clark, but they got the rebound. Dent will try a 3. That is no good. Another rebound, but the ball's knocked away out of bounds off of.
Apparently Michigan State will be UCLA ball on the baseline.
Well, the crazy thing about a missed 3, and we've seen it all year, the long rebounds, you just have no idea where they're going.
You really don't. You have to be be principled and box out.
So Perry has the basketball, gets inbounds pass. At the baseline in trouble, now goes to Daly for a jump shot, good. He is having a great day, he's got 14.
And ended a 2-minute drought by the Bruins.
So, 12:48 to go in the game, it's 56-46. Bruins by 10, Kohler with the ball. He is working on the side over there on Williams. Now Ford, he'll try a 3 ball. Oh my goodness, he got it.
Good thing he did because he looked off a wide open Fears. Shot it, but made it.
56-49. Spartans have made 4 of their last 5 shots.
They've made 7 threes in this game.
Den with the basketball, being guarded by Fears out front. And there's a reach-in foul on Fears.
Well, Fears gave him a little shove as they came off the screen. Good call by the referee.
That's his 3rd. Booker getting ready to come back in for UCLA. Spartans trailed the break 44-33. MSU back within striking range, trailing 56-49. 12:15 to go. Down with the basketball, dribbles through traffic. What a nice move and a layup for him.
Yeah, that was terrific there by Dent.
He's got 16. Here comes MSU. Fort with the basketball. They're trying to set up down low. The Bruins are all over everybody, it seems like. Fort, jump shot, elbow, good.
And Dent took the hit outside. I think he got a little angry there. Great shot in the paint.
So Fort's got 5, a 3 in that one. 58-51. MSU back within 7. Down with the basketball. Now to Daly. Working on Ward, who's checked in. Nothing happening there. Now Dent. He drives, bank shot good, and he got fouled.
He's just driving into the paint right now. We talked about it in the first half. Terrific move again by Dent.
He's having a wonderful game so far here tonight. And Fort picks up the foul. Got a timeout. 11:33 left here from Chicago. It is UCLA 60, Michigan State 51. Back with more in a moment, right here on the Spartan Media Network.
Yeah, I know. It's officially still winter out there. But that doesn't mean you can't have fun in the sun. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea knows how to turn up your day drinking fun all year long. I mean, there's even a sun on those bright yellow cans. Twisted Tea is made with real brewed tea and a 5% kick of alcohol, which goes down smooth. So whether you're knee-deep in snow or making footprints in the sand, be sure to look for Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea in the bright yellow cans. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
I am MDOC for my family, for the pay, for the benefits, and the security it provides them.
I am MDOC because I can make a real impact in people's lives.
I am MDOC because I serve my community and enjoy doing it.
I am MDOC for the great benefits and the people I work with.
What's your reason? Apply now at mi.gov/MDOC jobs.
Not many things come with a lifetime guarantee. Cars? Nope. Computers?
Goodbye.
Not even cuckoo clocks. Now there's a new Michigan lottery game that offers a lifetime of cash.
Hi, $1 Millionaire for Life ticket, please.
It's Millionaire for Life. Drawings are 7 days a week with a top prize of $1 million a year for as long as you live.
Guaranteed.
And there's a second prize of $100,000 a year for life. Play Michigan Lottery's new Millionaire for Life. One win
lasts a lifetime.
Knowing your limits is always the best bet.
Sometimes we're asked if you need to be a Spartan to be a member of Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. The answer is no. To be an MSU FCU member, you just need 3 things. 1, you love saving money and earning cash back. 2, you have a passion for supporting your community, just like we do. 3, when it comes to your future, you prefer to dream big. If this sounds like you, visit msufcu.org to get started. Of course, if you want to cheer on MSU, we're totally on board with that too. Go green.
Farm Bureau Insurance, the proud sponsor of Michigan State Athletics. Farm Bureau Insurance, Michigan's insurance company.
Don't forget Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Blue Cross is ready to help with physical health, mental health, and everything in between. Learn more at bcbsm.com. Well, both ball clubs have made their last 3 shots, so we're exchanging baskets. We've only outscored the Bruins by 2 points so far this half, and they got a free throw coming.
Yeah, you hope at this point when you're down 11 at halftime, you'd maybe be a little bit closer, but certainly haven't let UCLA get away either. We're seeing a lot more fight out of the Spartans, but right now cannot solve the pick and roll action that UCLA is running out front, allowing Dent to get into the lane. He's been deadly. Have to solve that or this is going to be a long night.
Well, so far from the free throw line in this one, Bruins have been pretty good, 5 out of 5. And at the line is Dunder's having himself quite an evening here in Chicago. He's got 18 points. He's made his only free throw in this one tonight. And now he's made another one. 19 points. Top scorer in this ball game. He's got 19 points. And 8 assists to go with it. Here comes MSU. Down low with the ball. Carr slams it home.
Well, terrific find there by Fears down low to Carr.
Carr's got 8. It's now UCLA 61, Michigan State 53.
And those are the easy baskets we could use. We haven't had a lot of them.
Well, the Bruins are going to milk clock, it seems like, Matt, every time down.
Certainly going to be patient to get a good shot.
So, Dent out front. 10 on the shot clock. With the ball right now is Clark. Jump shot, top of the key, and it's just nothing but net.
Yeah, they're just playing basketball right now, feeling with a lot of confidence.
So here comes MSU needing a bucket. 10:51 to go in the game. And it's 63-53. With the ball, Fears. Underneath. Oh, a beautiful drop-off pass to Carr for the easy slam down low.
Deja vu all over again. Great pass by Fears to Carr.
So he's got 10. Now it's 63-55. Bruins leading it. 10:28 to go in the game. Need a stop.
And we've been complaining about illegal screens out front. We saw one there by Booker. He'll get called for it.
That's the second one he's got of those, and he's got 4 fouls so far in this game. Stops the clock with 10:26 to go.
Another turnover for the Bruins, their 5th. Michigan State with 7, but have not had one here in the second half yet.
Booker will take a seat with his 4 fouls. Williams comes back in for the Bruins. Well, here we go. Chance to cut into the deficit again. Fears directing traffic out front. Gets it over now to Fort. Bullet pass in the paint. Carr. Back to Fort. Down low, Kohler. His shot is blocked from behind by Daly. Here comes UCLA. Perry with it. Out front, down, wide open for 3, and he missed. Scott rebounds. Here comes Michigan State. Fears wants to go all the way, but he's cut off. Now goes the Carr on the side. Fort for a long one. He got it!
Fort
He got it!
can heat up, and he is this second half. He's been great off the bench.
Now it's 63-58. Spartans are trying to get back in this thing. 9:38 to go.
Fort with all 8 of his points this second half.
Denver the ball goes down the lane. In the side, 3-ball fired. Nothing but net by Sky Clark. He's got 13.
Again, that penetration by Dent has just been deadly.
And now here comes Carr in the paint. Bounce pass comes out to Fort. 9:20 left in this game. 66 UCLA, 58 Michigan State. Kohler for 3. He got it!
And it was a penetration there by Fort, finding Kohler outside. And Mick Cronin's not happy. He calls timeout.
And Michigan State is back within 5, trailing 66-61 with 9:12 left. Back with more in a moment right here on the Spartan Media Network.
The AC by Marriott Lansing Hotel is redefining your overnight experience in East Lansing. These brand new facilities opened in 2023 and bring an unmatched level of hospitality to visitors of Michigan State University. As part of the Red Cedar development, guests have walkable access to restaurants and a direct connection to campus. There's no other choice when it comes to overnight lodging here in Michigan's capital city, steps away from Spartan Stadium. Book now at achotellansing.com.
Sometimes we're asked if you need to be a Spartan to be a member of Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. The answer is no. To be an MSU FCU member, you just need 3 things. 1, you love saving money and earning cash back. 2, you have a passion for supporting your community, just like we do. 3, when it comes to your future, you prefer to dream big. If this sounds like you, visit msufcu.org to get started. Of course, if you want to cheer on MSU, we're totally on board with that too. Go green.
You love the thrill of the game, but not from the sidelines. As the official orthopedic and sports medicine partner of Michigan State Athletics, McLaren Orthopedics and Sports Medicine can help you get back in action. Our team of experts specialize in the prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation of sport injuries. Whether you're swinging a bat, shooting hoops, or running the trails, we make you feel like a pro at any age. Learn more at McLaren.org.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you could put your sports IQ to work on the games you know best. It's not you against the house. It's you participating in a live market. Buy or sell your predictions all game long. Trade every play with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Auto Owners Insurance, simple human sense. Ask your independent agent if auto owners make sense for you.
Well, let's now go by the numbers with the MSU Federal Credit Union, the official credit union of Spartan Athletics. What do you got, Matt?
Well, UCLA shooting 50% in the second half, only 33% from 3, which is a good sign. I don't think they're really cooling down much, though. But the Spartans, much better in the second half, shooting 58% from the field, 63% from 3. 5 of 8. That's a great sign. They've only shot 2 free throws, made 1, but the rebounding's been better for the Spartans in the second half, and the turnovers. They have yet to have 1, and they've closed the gap with points in the paint. That was a big advantage for UCLA in the first half. So Michigan State getting things going. One interesting one, though, fast break points, only 6 for the Spartans, where UCLA has 7. So Michigan State, how they like to rebound and run, just haven't been able to get easy baskets in transition.
Well, MSU historically has been one of the best scoring defenses in all of college basketball. This season giving up under 68 a game. That's 3rd best on the year for the Big Ten, and that's against some really, really good opponents. Now it is time to crank that up with 9:12 to go and trailing by 5.
We'll see. Nobody with Michigan State in foul trouble other than Fears with 3. Where UCLA has Perry with 3 and Booker with 4 and Freeney with 3.
Here come the Bruins going left to right with the ball. Donovan Trent, top scorer in this basketball game. Got 19. He's having a really good evening. Trent with the ball on the side. Wide open for 3 is Perry, and he's just wide open.
Penetrating down the right side, and the defender has to come over and help, leaving the guy wide open in the corner.
Now it's a 9-point spread. He's got 13. Here comes Scott. Scott with the basketball. Dribbling around. Now to Fort. 8:44 to go in this contest. 4 drives. His shot is rejected by Daly. Here comes UCLA.
Looked like Ford was trying to dunk that, and generally when you do that and go to the rim, there's usually a call, but Ford didn't get it.
Fears coming off the bench right now. 8:25 to go. The clock is not a favor, not a friend of Michigan State at the moment, trailing 69-61. And man, they are really milking clock. With the ball out front, Dent. Now 5 on the shot clock. In the paint, step back 2, and he makes it. He's got 21. They can't do much wrong at the moment. Here comes MSU in desperate need of another basket. Tang with the ball, and he throws it to Cooper, and it's taken away. And then Coop blocks Williams on the breakaway, and that'll be a foul.
Well, I think Kurtang reached in, and maybe Kurtang, and it will be on Kurtang, who reached in to disallow that layup.
So we got within 5, had a timeout, now we're down 10. And we got another timeout. Tough couple minutes, 7:57 left in this one. And it's UCLA 71, Michigan State 61. Back with more in a moment right here on the Spartan Media Network.
People can't have access to quality medical care without affordable health insurance. At Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, we understand increasing health insurance costs are becoming more of a strain on the budgets of the businesses and people we serve. Affordability matters. It affects real families, real decisions, and real care. That's why at Blue Cross, we're dedicated to finding solutions. To learn about this critical issue and our efforts to make healthcare affordable for all, visit mibluedaily.com/affordability today.
Honey, did you pay the rent this month? Because I just received a late notice.
Sorry, what's that?
Wait, are you gambling online again?
Me? No, not at all.
If managing the bills and your betting has become a challenge, self-excluding from online gambling or sports betting might be for you. Learn more at don'tregretthebet.org. A message from the Michigan Gaming Control Board. Have a gambling problem? Call the National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER.
We are back with more Spartan action in just a moment. After this brief pause from your local station, you are listening to MSU Basketball.
Spartan fans, choose chill. Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes these moments when you choose to rise above the noise and choose chill even better. Coors Light is the official beer of Michigan State Athletics, so crack one open and take a sip. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Beer.
Gambling can be fun.
Here we go.
Kind of like skydiving. The thrill, the excitement. But be careful, or gambling will start to feel like skydiving without a parachute. For tips that will help keep you out of harm's way, go to don'tregretthebet.org. A message from the Michigan Gaming Control Board. Have a gambling problem? Call the National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER.
Well, we have 7:57 left. The Bruins have the lead, 71-61, and they're shooting free throws to boot. At the line right now, Brandon Williams. He's got 6 points, and he missed.
Finally, UCLA misses a free throw. Their first of the game.
He's got one more coming. The big guy takes aim, and he got that one. So he's got 7, and the Bruins up by 11 now. 72-61. Under 8 to go in the basketball game. Fears with it. Bounce pass in the paint. Cooper. Oh, a beautiful deep dish to Carr, but they take it away from him.
Well, I think Cooper should have gone up with that. I don't mind the unselfishness, but he was only 3 feet away from the basket when he passed it.
Well, they just collapsed on him.
On Carr, yeah, an untimely turnover, Spartans' first of the half.
So now the Bruins will milk clock. Well, it's been working out great for them. They're milking the clock and making the shot. With the ball right now is Dent. Dent, 8 on the shot clock. Step back 2. Finally, he missed one, but they got the rebound. Fresh 20 for UCLA. That hurt. Now 10 on the shot clock. Dent dribbling. Breaks to the basket, shots away, no good. Rebound Cooper, here comes Michigan State. Every trip is huge at this point. Fears with the ball. On the side, goes over there to Tang for 3. No good. Cooper, though, got the rebound. Fresh 20 from Michigan State. Under 7 to go in this basketball game. Fears with it. Dribbling around. On the side, not much. Now Tang open for a 3 out front. It's short. Rebound Carr. Fears. Scott from the wing for 3. That's no good. Well, they were all good looks.
All good looks. All 3 of them were. Just couldn't get it to go down.
6:25 to go. UCLA 72. Michigan State 61. Just couldn't buy a basket. It wasn't for lack of effort. Bruins just messing around. 9 on the shot clock right now. Dent with the ball. Now to Perry. Perry knocks over Cooper. No whistle. 3 ball, no good. Rebound gathered up by Freeney of UCLA, and Tank fouled him.
Yeah, Freeney doing a good job of offensive rebounding on the weak side there, and all Tank could do was foul him.
Scott's out. Fort back in.
Well, Fort's been the answer this second half with hot shooting from outside, so he's back in the game.
Got 8 points. No shot on the foul. Inbound pass comes deep over there to Daly. 6 to go in the basketball game. Spartans trailing 72-61.
It's getting down to that critical time now for the Spartans.
Done with the ball. Now goes over there to Daly. Daly shoots from the elbow, no good. Short, rebound Carr. Now comes out to Fears. Bruins back quick. Fears, lob pass Cooper. Horrible pass, but
well, I think
Cooper
the pass was there.
Down.
Yeah, Cooper could just never get up to go after that as he was fouled by Daly.
Second on Daly. Booker's coming back in. Now Book's got 4 fouls. Also coming back in is Sky Clark for UCLA. Williams out. Freeney out. 5:40 left. From the baseline, Cooper to flip it in. And he does in the backcourt to Fears. Fears has it. At the paint. Carr drives. Bank shot. No, it's a slam.
And that time he went to the hole aggressively. Gotta love that from Carr. Believe the foul is on Daly again. It could be on Booker, but nonetheless, Carr gets a chance for a 3-point play. I saw a replay. It was on Booker right across the face, so that should be fine.
Well, for Booker, it's the first time he's fouled out this year. And that's going to bring off the bench Stephen Jamerson. Well, Carr's got 12 points so far in this game. He's 1 out of 2 from the free throw line in this one. Shot is away, and it's way hard. Ball's knocked out of bounds off of UCLA. That's a break.
Yeah, nice job by Cooper fighting for that rebound. UCLA could only knock it out off themselves.
Carr out, Kohler back in. Fears from the baseline to flip it in. 5:29 to go. Looking, lob pass into the wing to Kohler. Back out front now to Fears. Fears calls a play, 14 on the shot clock. They're chasing him all over the place out front. Lob pass. Cooper spins, shoots. He missed it. Tip, no by Tang. Rebound, UCLA. Coop missed a wide open hook shot.
There's some contact there, but got to get shots like that to go down.
5 to go. 72-63. Bruins have it and the lead. Here's a 3. Perry got it.
Well, Jeremy Fears left him wide open there on the wing.
He's got 16. Tang with the basketball. And we got a whistle down low.
Well, it appears that Jamerson was manhandling Cooper down there, so it'll be a foul on Jamerson.
That's a second on Jamerson. I think we're going to be shooting the 1-on-1, Matt.
That was the 7th team foul against UCLA, so Carson Cooper will head to the line.
Well, Jamerson just can't quit fouling Cooper. He's out. He's going to take a seat. Well, Cooper, 1-1. He's 3 out of 4 from the stripe so far tonight. Shots away, good. He'll get the bonus. He's got 8. 75-64. 4:49 left. Second shot's up. Got them both. Nice work by Cooper. Well, we're back within 10. The margin of error does not exist with 4:45 to go. Just got to play really well both ends of the court. With the ball, Perry. Give and go, Dent. Down the lane, floaters away. No good. And the rebound, though, gathered up by UCLA. With the ball right now is Clark. Can't shoot from the wing. Now to Perry. Wondering about that one, Matt.
Well, the offensive rebounds right now really hurting Michigan State.
Dent with the ball. Tries to set up down low, the bounce pass Williams. Bad pass, goes out of bounds. MSU will get it back. So there's one defensive stop.
We'll take that turnover there, but still down 10 points now with 4:20 left to play. It is urgent. Michigan State's got to score and score quickly.
Tang out, Scott back in for MSU. Fears, Kohler, Cooper, Fort, Scott. That's a 5 right now for Tom Izzo on Michigan State. Fears with the ball. In the wing, Scott wide open for a 3 ball. He got it!
Great find by Fears. Great shot by Scott.
Back within 9, 7 for Scott. 75-68.
That's 7.
That's 7. That's better.
That's a lot better.
3:52 to go in the game. With the ball right now is Dent. Dent on the side goes over there to Clark. No shot. 5 in the shot clock. Back to Dent. He's driving. And is passed into the wing. Intercepted by Cooper. Here comes Michigan State. We're down 7. 3:33 to go. Down low, Kohler, and they knock it away. They had him triple teamed and they knocked it away.
Yeah, not a good pass there by Fears. His 4th turnover.
Well, out front, Perry being guarded by Ford, who's had a great second half. 3:12 to go in the game. 75-68. And now the ball's loose. We got a held ball, but as you might guess, possession arrow goes to UCLA.
Still going to like the effort there. A good job there defensively by Ford.
Well, we're coming down the home stretch. 3:08 left. UCLA 75, Michigan State 68. Back with more in a moment right here on the Spartan Media Network.
Tired of old school hiring headaches, endless interviews, rigid schedules? The future of work is here. It's called WorkShift. We match businesses with pre-screened, ready-to-go workers and handle payroll and compliance for you. Need more help today? Less tomorrow? With WorkShift, your workforce scales as quickly as your business does. Visit WorkShift.com to discover the future of work. WorkShift, proud sponsor of Michigan State Athletics.
There's a difference between an answer and a Michigan answer. It starts with our team and people like you. University of Michigan Health Sparrow is hiring for a wide variety of roles at all experience levels. Unlock your potential and discover a fulfilling career at one of our award-winning hospitals and health centers. We make a difference every day, together. Join us at careers.ufmhealthsparrow.org.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like wanting a psychic that helps you, but getting one that just ruins surprises.
I see. Your friend's throwing you a surprise party.
Well, that's ruined.
I see. The end of your favorite show. Madison stays with Braden.
Can I get a refund?
I don't see that.
You wouldn't settle for just any psychic, so don't settle for just any insurance. Get the real deal with State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Score more with the college-branded Venmo debit card and earn up to 5% cash back with Venmo Stash. Got paid back? With the Venmo debit card, you can instantly access your balance and spend on what you want, like game day snacks, gear, tickets, and more. The more you do, the more cash back you can earn. Plus, there's no monthly fee or minimum balance. Sign up now at Venmo.com/collegecard. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. Select schools available. Venmo Stash terms and exclusions apply at venmo.me/stash terms. Max $100 cash back per month.
Well, we have 3:08 left. By the way, Michigan Lottery's Millionaire for Life offers winners a lifetime of cash. A lifetime, man.
Wow.
Went up to $1 million a year for life.
life. A long time.
I mean, that works for me. One win lasts a lifetime, and what do we always say?
If you want to win, you got to play.
Got to play. Can you imagine $1 million a year for nothing?
Just depends how long you live.
I start taking vitamins. That's what I
take that up front.
Yeah. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. The Bruins have the basketball. From the side, Donovan Dent's going to flip it in. He's looking, finally gets it in over there now to Daly. Daly drives on Cooper. He shots away, and he is all over pushing and shoving Cooper, and they say the Coop fouled Daly.
Yeah, it's going to be on Jeremy Fears, who came over to help just a little too aggressively. Tough call against Jeremy.
Well, I had the right team committing the foul.
That's right. Yeah, as I look at a replay, Jeremy came down kind of hard with the arm.
So at the line is Daly. Shot is away. It is short. So it stays 75-68. 3:04 to go. One more coming. That's Daly's first miss tonight. And then he missed both of them. Rebound Scott. Here we go with the ball, Fears. 3 to go, trailing 75-68. Fears gives it over to Kohler. Kohler now to Scott. Out front, top of the circle, Cooper. Here's Fears with the basketball. Nobody has an open look yet. Now Tang on the block. Cooper skip past Scott for 3. Off the mark, no. Rebound Kohler. Fresh 20. Fears. Is he going to drive? Yes. Shots away. It is good. And they fouled him.
What a shot by Fears off balance. Unreal shot there as he was fouled by Daly.
Well, one of the best free throw shooters in all of college basketball is going to step up there.
This thing's down to 5, everyone. Don't go anywhere.
2:34 to go in this basketball game. Fears makes this. We're back within 4. Shot is away. We are back within 4.
Spartans on an 8-0 run over the last 2 minutes.
Fears, 15 points, 10 assists. They call that a double-double.
Watch out for Dent now, and watch out for the high screen and roll. Michigan State has to be ready.
Well, now the Bruins have picked up the pace a little bit. On the weave out front, Perry now to Dent. Shot clock winding down. Perry wants to shoot the 3, but he can't. Fears comes out on him. Back to Dent. Now to Perry in the wing. A wide open 3 is good. Again, Clark wide open.
Well, I don't know why all the switching out front. Michigan State didn't need to. But they got to operate quickly.
Fears with the ball. Give and go. Cooper off the rim. Yes! So they got 3. We got 2. He's got 11. Now it's 78-73.
They have to get some stops here defensively.
1:45 to go. The 3 ball has really been a big plus at crunch time for the Bruins. Dent with the ball. He's dribbling around. 10 on the shot clock. Now it goes over there to Daly. In the wing, another wide open 3. And that time, it's a miss by Clark. Rebound, Michigan State. Fears, he's got to move it. 1:20 to go in the basketball game. Spartans trailing 78-73. Now to Tang. And the ball down low to Cooper is intercepted by Dent. And a foul by Kohler stops the clock at 1:08 to go.
Well, Michigan State hasn't turned it over often in the second half, but that one was critical, and that one is costly.
So UCLA is going to be in the 1-on-1, and at the line is going to be the guy who's having another really, really good evening, and that's Dent. He's sitting there with 21 points, and he's made both of his free throws so far in this game. Bruins 7 of 10 on the night, leading at 78-73. Shot is away, and he'll get the bonus. He's got 22 points. He had 12 last night in the opening game. That came against Rutgers. When we met him in East Lansing, he only had 6. And he makes the second one as well. Well, 1:05 to go. Trailing by 7. On the side, Scott. Now to Fears down the lane. Shots away off the glass, and it's good. We got 57.4 seconds left, and we got a timeout. We're down by 5, 80-75. Wojcik getting ready to come back into the basketball game for Michigan State.
Yeah, Jeremy Fears with those 4 fouls. Probably a good move here to get Wojcik in defensively.
That one turnover really hurt, Matt.
It does hurt. Yeah, it takes away a scoring opportunity without a doubt. Michigan State then went into the foul mode. I don't think they had to so quickly, but it's been the perimeter defense. It hasn't been good. A lot of switching, a lot of overhelping. We've seen that. Jordan Scott, I know one time, but just recently, overhelped too much on penetration. At least people wide open. It was what people have to do right now, especially with a small UCLA lineup. There can be a lot of switching out on the perimeter. A lot of communication has to take place, but really right now it's been that perimeter defense that has not been there in this game.
Well, so Wojcik's out there, Scott's out there, Tang, Cooper, and Kohler. Scott will front the inbound passer, which is Trent Perry. Perry's had a really good game. He's got 16. So we're waiting for the officials right now. So, with the ball, Perry. Perry running the baseline, gets it in now to Dent. Then dribbles by Scott, no foul yet, and a reach from behind foul, so it's going to be on Wojcik or Scott.
Looks like it's going to be on Scott, but it will send Dent back to the free throw line. Michigan State's 19th foul, so it will be a 1-on-1 situation.
So Wojcik will sit down, Fears comes back in. Well, the guy doesn't miss many free throws, and so far in this game tonight, he's missed none of them. He's 4 out of 4. So maybe he's due, Matt.
Hasn't missed tonight, but he's only a 63% shooter on the year. We need that team in free throw defense.
Here you go. He's due to miss. And he missed. Rebound, Kohler. Here we go, Fears. We're down 5. 48 seconds to go for 3. No. Now 3, Tang off the rim, and it goes in! It goes right up in the air and back through!
And
he got it!
43 seconds left in this game, and it's a 1-possession game.
80-78. 43.1 seconds.
Michigan State doesn't need to foul. They're extending the defense here, but I think the coaches need to tell the players we don't have to foul.
But no doubt a stop is needed. This is one time the defense of MSU's got to step up, like it has so many times. Inbound to Clark. Now it goes to Perry. Perry across the timeline, and he's fouled by Scott. So that stops the clock at 36.9 seconds.
I'm not exactly sure, like I mentioned, have to communicate to the players, but we don't have to play the foul game, only down by 2, so freshman mistake there by Jordan Scott.
Well, Perry's got 2 free throws coming. We got a 2-point game. We need a miss to keep it 1 possession.
Hopefully Scott knows something more than we know.
Yep, Perry's shot's good. Now it's a 3-point game, and Perry's got 17. Man. Here comes the second free throw by Perry. Shots away, and he got both of them. Now it's a 4-point deal with 36.9 to go. Fears gets the inbound pass. He's going to go to the basket. Bank shot, no good, but they fouled him.
Oh, man, that ball hung on the rim. That could have been big for Michigan State. Mick Cronin not happy with the call. He's got to be careful not to get teed up.
No, go ahead and do it.
I'd like to see it.
So, at the free throw line, Fears, there's 32.7 seconds left. It's UCLA 82, Michigan State's got 78. You need them both. Shot is away. Good. One more coming.
Well, there's 2.7 seconds between the game clock and shot clock. I don't think that's enough time to allow for a defensive stop, so Michigan State will probably be playing the foul game, trying to get back in this.
One more coming for Fears, who's sitting at 18 points. Spartans are down 3 at the moment. And the shot is away. They are down 2, now 82-80. Wojcik back in. Fears with 4 fouls out. Denham will front. Dent, who's throwing the ball in. And UCLA calls a timeout because nothing opened up for him.
Yeah, great defensive pressure there by the Spartans. So UCLA uses 1 timeout. They have 2 left. Michigan State has 1 timeout left.
Well, in the wide world turnovers, this would be a good time to get one, huh?
UCLA only has 8, so they haven't turned it over much. Michigan State only 11. But, yeah, right now would be a great time. Michigan State hasn't pressured a lot historically. Haven't really had too much, but they've done a little bit more this year, and they're getting a lot better at it, I would have to argue. And when you force a team to call a timeout like that, you like your chances to maybe here get a turnover. Try to obviously steal the inbound pass here, or at least trap the first inbounder and then go for the steal.
Well, so far in this game, the biggest weak link at shooting free throws would be Daly's 2 out of 4.
Yeah, it has a strange kind of a flat shot without a lot of rotation on it, at least those last 2 free throws he attempted. So wouldn't mind seeing him get fouled. He is in the game, as is Brandon Williams. I wouldn't mind fouling him either.
So keep in mind, if there is a foul here, the Bruins get a couple free throws. 82-80. 32.7 seconds left. Den running the baseline, gets it in to Clark. Clark is on the move across the timeline. Goes down to a wide open Williams, who lays it up and in. Got behind everybody. Now we got 24 seconds to go, and Coach Izzo not real happy with Cooper at the moment.
Well, he's telling me he should have fouled him rather than give him a layup, make him earn 2 at the line rather than an easy 2. If he misses one, then it's a 1-possession game.
Of course, Williams not a very good free throw shooter at 62% either.
Yeah, exactly. What do you do in that situation? Not intentional foul. I like to say bug him a little bit. You just don't let him get his hands above his waist, but make it a clean, hard foul.
Well, 23.5 seconds left. Got a 4-point game now. UCLA 84, Michigan State 80. Last couple of games, the Spartan defense has been a little porous.
Yeah, the decisions really, here we can see them in the last minute haven't been great. Down by 2 with 43 seconds left. Jordan Scott commits a foul. That's a mental mistake. Carson Cooper, we just saw one, probably should have fouled. Makes someone earn it at the free throw line. I'd imagine he thought he was out of position didn't want to give a and one, but I certainly thought he probably had the opportunity to foul. Probably should have done it. So Michigan State, should they lose this game, are certainly going to learn from it. But these are the kind of games in a tournament game, in critical games, that you have to win that can be costly.
Well, at the halftime, Spartans were down 44-33, so they have battled back. But down 4 now.
Outscored the Bruins by 7, scoring 47 points so far. But yeah, it's just these plays, these little things, critical things, that have cost them so far.
Well, I'm guessing right now, if they can get the quick 2, they'll take it. Inbound pass to Fears. Here we go. Fears dribbling around. Down the lane he goes. Floater off the glass. No good. Too hard. He's got his own rebound. Cooper has it back up, and it's in. We got a 2-point game. 12.6 seconds left, and the ball comes in, and we got a whistle, Matt.
Well, they inbounded that ball to Perry. Scott, I believe, fouled him from behind, but Perry threw his head back, and he's holding the back of his head because he threw it back into the face of Scott. It probably hit him in the teeth. And that hurts for Perry, but I don't know. They're going to review it. Michigan State maybe thinks, Perry retaliated, much the way people blame Fierce for retaliating by throwing his head back like that. So we'll see what they call. They certainly can't call that against Scott, but then again, you never know.
I was going to say, there's no crystal ball to figure out what's
really
about to happen
no.
here.
I would imagine it's just going to end up being a common foul, but if anything, what you like if you're Michigan State, it's going to take a lot of time or maybe ice the shooter Perry a little bit. He is a good free throw shooter, but
there is no flagrant foul or dead ball contact on the play.
And just as I thought, there will not be a flagrant on this play. It'll just be a common foul against Scott.
Free throws for UCLA.
Well, we need a miss here for sure, at least one.
Gives Michigan State at least a little mini timeout to, again, talk strategy.
Kohler, Cooper, Scott, Tang, Fears. That's a 5 Tom Izzo sends out. At the free throw line, Trent Perry got 18 points in this game tonight. He averages about 13 coming in. He's made both of his free throws. The gifted sophomore, Shy fires, and it's good. Now it's a 3-point game, and a timeout's being called. That's interesting.
Yeah, by UCLA. So I was never a fan of icing your own player, but Mick Cronin here, up by 3, talking strategy.
Well, a miss, a rebound, and a long one works for me.
Yeah, without a doubt. I don't think Michigan State has the time to go for a 2 here and foul, but unless it's Jeremy Fears just going straight to the rim. But I like the idea of taking the best 3 that you can find, and it gives the opportunity for an offensive rebound so you can try to get another one up.
Well, let's see what happens here. Four of the 5 Spartans out there can hit the 3. Cooper's hit 1, but I wouldn't say he's a go-to guy.
I mean, if you have to, he's not terrible. His form has looked good, but no, he's definitely option 5.
So here we go. Perry fires, and it is good, and we got a 4-point game. Here comes Fears in a big hurry. Across the timeline, down the lane, layup is good. And now we got 6.7 seconds left, and we got a 2-point game. Ball comes into Perry, he's double teamed, and a foul is called. Fears hits the deck, he's holding his head.
Well, Perry had the ball cradled, swinging his elbows. Tom Izzo might want him to look at it. They're not going to. They're asking Jeremy Fears to get up, but I doubt they're going to call one in that situation.
So now we have 5.1 to go. It's 86-84. We're playing the free throw game, and the Bruins just aren't missing. You ever think you see a day where we'd score 84 and lose?
No, not really. I mean, Michigan State has given up some big numbers this year to opponents, but it's strange given how good of a defensive team we've been.
Well, first free throw is good. So now it's a 3-point game. 21 for Perry, by the way. So he's going to try to ice it here. Shots away, and he makes it. 5 seconds to go, and the inbound pass is intercepted. And, folks, that is a tournament for Michigan State. Got a final from Chicago. UCLA 88, Michigan State 84. And all 3 teams that finished tied for second in the Big Ten, Nebraska, Illinois, and Michigan State all went down today. Back with our Farm Bureau Insurance Spartan post-game show in a moment. But first, a break right here on the Spartan Media Network.
That first year in your new home matters. With preferred pricing, Redfin and Rocket Mortgage make the path to your next home easier. When you buy with a Redfin agent and finance through Rocket Mortgage, you can lower your interest rate by 1% for 1 year or choose up to $6,000 in closing credits. See how it works at rocketmortgage.com or call 800-4ROCKET. Additional terms apply, not a commitment to lend. Rocket Mortgage, LLC, licensed in all 50 states. NMLS ConsumerAccess.org number 3030.
The AC by Marriott Lansing Hotel is redefining your overnight experience in East Lansing. These brand new facilities opened in 2023 and bring an unmatched level of hospitality to visitors of Michigan State University. As part of the Red Cedar development, guests have walkable access to restaurants and a direct connection to campus. There's no other choice when it comes to overnight lodging here in Michigan's capital city, steps away from Spartan Stadium. Book now at achotelansing.com.
Spartan fans, choose chill. Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes these moments when you choose to rise above the noise and choose chill even better. Coors Light is the official beer of Michigan State Athletics, so crack one open and take a sip. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Beer.
Experiencing a Spartans game is a lot like life. We honor traditions. We shed tears for a loss, but also for a win. And every time we step on the field, it's a chance for greatness. Farm Bureau Insurance sees the connection and is a proud supporter of Michigan State athletics. From financial security to a helping hand, Farm Bureau understands the experience matters. Find an agent who can protect what matters to you.
It's time for the Farm Bureau Insurance Postgame Show on the Spartan Media Network from Playfly Sports. The Postgame Show is presented by Farm Bureau Insurance, Michigan's insurance company, and by Acrisure, the official financial technology partner of Spartan Athletics. Now, the Farm Bureau Insurance Postgame Show.
Whoops, got it. And welcome back here to the United Center. Well, this was not what we were envisioning, obviously, as UCLA knocks off Michigan State 88-84. Man. And by the way, Farm Bureau Insurance is Michigan's insurance company. Longtime sponsor of this Spartan Postgame Show. Well, we will be hearing from the postgame press conference room the thoughts of Michigan State's head basketball coach Tom Izzo. I'm sure he's sorely disappointed, as is the whole team and all the Spartan Nation. But at the end of the day, the effort was there as MSU outscored UCLA 51-44 coming down the stretch. But when you give up 88, it's tough to win.
It really is, and just got down by 13 in that first half. Could never really get over the hump. Allowed really the UCLA to get into the paint too much. Even though Michigan State scored UCLA in that category, that was due to a lot of late layups by Jeremy Fears. But ultimately, it's the 13 threes that UCLA made that was the difference.
And a lot of them are wide open looks, and they can make them. They're good.
They have shooters. It was some good offense, and they had easier opportunities, and then they made it hard for us to, even though we scored 84, I would say the defense and the pressure by UCLA was a difference maker.
I would agree. Well, now it's time for our Acrisure Player of the Game. Thanks to Acrisure, the official financial technology partner of Spartan Athletics. Well, I think this is kind of an easy one, Matt.
Yeah. Well, did you read the card?
I did.
You did. I'm sorry.
I read the card.
I was.
I can do it again if you
want. No,
want.
it's okay. I was struggling because I was looking for somebody else, but Jeremy Fears led us again in scoring with 21, the 13 assists. Nice floor game there. Did have 4 turnovers, so I don't love that number. I was thinking Trey Ford because I love what he did in the second half. Really helped us a lot. I thought, if we could give it to him.
Still can.
Possibly, but I'm going to go Jeremy Fears. He was still a warrior, played 37 minutes, and made all 5 of his free throws, was 2 of 3 from 3. Maybe not happy with his defense either, but Jeremy Fears, in a loss, it's sometimes hard to pick my player of the game.
Well, I'm going to agree with you, but let me go back to Trey Fort for a second.
Yeah.
He comes into the second half. He's 3 out of 5 from the field, makes both long balls, winds up with 8 points, got an assist, didn't turn the ball over one time, got a rebound. So at the end of the day, what a nice performance he had.
And a guy who hasn't played a lot lately, has sat out some games that Tom Izzo and the coaching staff not using him. Sometimes his defense can go away, but he was hot in this one. It was fun to watch in the second half, and he definitely helped.
Well, here's some good news. We're going to give away some money for charity.
Tonight was a good night.
Yeah. Don't forget the Abu Law Firm is a proud sponsor of the Beyond the Arc campaign. So here's how it works. Every time we make a 3, they donate $25 to the Izzo Legacy Foundation. So, what do we got?
Tonight we made 11 threes, so a really nice job from the three-point line. That'll be $275.
And so this continues on. So we're over 11,000. We're to like 11,005. So if we can have a nice tournament run and Robin's team can have a nice tournament run.
Yeah.
Hit 12.
Let's do it.
I'm ready. It's a nice thing the Abu Law Firm does there. Well, we will have comments from Michigan State's head basketball coach Tom Izzo from the post-game room. And it'll be interesting to get his comments as we now head back home tomorrow and get ready for the Sunday tournament draw and see what's next for Michigan State. Back with more of the Farm Bureau Insurance Spartan post-game show in a moment right here on the Spartan Media Network.
Experiencing a Spartans game is a lot like life. We honor traditions. We shed tears for a loss, but also for a win. And every time we step on the field, it's a chance for greatness. Farm Bureau Insurance sees the connection and is a proud supporter of Michigan State athletics. From financial security to a helping hand, Farm Bureau understands the experience matters. Find an agent who can protect what matters to you.
The AC by Marriott Lansing Hotel is redefining your overnight experience in East Lansing. These brand new facilities opened in 2023 and bring an unmatched level of hospitality to visitors of Michigan State University. As part of the Red Cedar development, guests have walkable access to restaurants and a direct connection to campus. There's no other choice when it comes to overnight lodging here in Michigan's capital city, steps away from Spartan Stadium. Book now at achotelansing.com.
Spartan fans, are you looking to grow with a company that cares about you, the environment, and your community? At Shupan, our commitment to a better world goes beyond recycling. We're a leading metals and plastics processor, recycler, and manufacturer, and we're looking for you. Join our team and find a career where you can grow and receive competitive wages, benefits, and monthly incentives. You'll be part of a team that's building a more resourceful future. Find your purpose and your career at Shupan.com. That's SCHUPAN.com. Go green.
People can't have access to quality medical care without affordable health insurance. At Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, we understand increasing health insurance costs are becoming more of a strain on the budgets of the businesses and people we serve. Affordability matters. It affects real families, real decisions, and real care. That's why at Blue Cross, we're dedicated to finding solutions. To learn about this critical issue and our efforts to make healthcare affordable for all, visit mibluedaily.com/affordability today.
And welcome back to the United Center. Welcome back into the Farm Bureau Insurance Spartan postgame show. As the opening game for MSU in the Big Ten tournament was not what we were all hoping for. Final score, UCLA 88 and Michigan State 84. Still to come, some of the remarks from Michigan State's head basketball coach Tom Izzo. We might let you hear what Coach Cronin of UCLA says.
I wouldn't mind hearing that.
No. Is he starting to talk yet, Zach? No. Time for our game-changing play, as always, brought to you by Axios Professional Recruitment. Personalized hiring solutions at every level.
Yeah, so this is always the toughest thing to call when you lose because nothing changed in your favor. That was positive. And I hate to blame Jordan Scott. I mean, there was a lot of blame to go around, I guess. But when we were down by 84-82 and there was over 46 seconds left in the game, Jordan Scott committed a foul. I don't know. I'm going to call that our game-changing play of the game.
I would agree with you on that one. You always hope you can have a learning moment when it's not so costly.
And I think we did. I mean, Carson Cooper ran over to the freshman and said something to him right away. And, and I'm not blaming anybody. I had mentioned right before that happened that the coaches need to make sure that, everybody on the floor knows they don't need to foul. But anyway, these are the lessons you do learn in the games like this.
Well, let's see if we can get the opening comments here eventually from Mick Cronin, as he's now won 2 tournament games. The second year UCLA has been in the Big Ten, so this was their first tournament wins, period. They lost in the first game a year ago. And so they've had a surprisingly good season, kind of under the radar. They've now won 23 times and had a respectable 13-7 Big Ten record. So easily into the NCAA tournament.
Well, you think they were the 6th seed. I mean, in a year the Big Ten, maybe the strongest conference in the country, they were the 6th best, by their seeding here. Had some really good home wins. They struggled on the road, but no doubt a very, very good team.
Well, Coach Mick Cronin is now taken to the podium. Let's hear what he has to say.
Statement. Tremendous effort by our players. Michigan State, obviously, great team, great coach. We matched their physicality and played an unbelievable first half. Guys never flinched, kept knocking in big shots. Both these guys next to me and Sky Clark, 4 guys in double figures, and obviously to win this game with Tyler only playing 10 minutes is monumental for us. So Brandon Williams, a big night, 9 points and 4 rebounds. Obviously, we got to get more out of Xavier Booker and Steve Jemerson the next couple of days.
All right.
So let you guys bang the questions out to these guys.
Thanks, Coach. Questions for the student athletes first?
So there you go, some of the opening thoughts of UCLA basketball coach Mick Cronin. Well, you want to go by the numbers? We got a moment here.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I think that he was absolutely right. What a huge game they have, winning without their leading scorer, Tyler Bilodeau, who has that knee injury. You hope he's going to be okay, but he did have ice on that knee in the second half. Knew he wasn't going to play, so we'll see what happens tomorrow, but it sounds like he won't be playing, as he's already talking about his other bigs need to step up. So, yeah, big win for the UCLA without Tyler Bilodeau, but I don't think that bodes well for tomorrow nor next week in the NCAA tournament if he's going to be out.
Well, Purdue lost their senior day. They lost more home games at Mackey than they have in a long time, and it's almost like it woke them up. They really look good today.
Yeah, without a doubt, they look good. Yesterday, and then, but Purdue is a good basketball team, and when you have a good leader like Braden Smith, one of the best point guards in the country, then that can happen, and you thrive off that. And they had some great shooting today from Fletcher Lawyer. So, they got a big three the way we have a big three, and right now it looks like if they can get that win tomorrow, they'll be playing for a championship on Sunday.
Okay, let's now go by the numbers with the MSU Federal Credit Union, a credit union built by Spartans for Spartans. Well, as always, just run down the scoring and just see where